happy to share the night with you and to greet you and to let you know that always you have a home in Africa. You have a place that was founded by your fathers, a country that was founded by free slaves from America. We hope that whether it is in Maryland or in Monrovia, tonight, as we celebrate the legacy of Dr. King, we all remember when we choose to work as black people, we can achieve what we want to achieve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman.
You have your friends and brothers and sisters all over the administration. Thank you. Thank you.
And Reese Cosley, who's at the
Of course.
Look at me right here.
You'll see his name.
We have been struggling for a long time. My people are tired.
My fellow Liberians at home and abroad, I greet you this new year with fire in my heart and hope in my soul. For too long, we have watched our beloved Liberia suffer. We have watched corruption eat our country like a cancer. We have watched our children graduate from university only to sit at home with no jobs. We have watched our mothers walk miles to hospital only to find no medicine. We have watched our farmers walk from sunrise to sunset only to see their crops on roads that have no face. We have watched and we have waited. We have watched for the Unity Party to deliver on their promises. They didn't. We waited for CDC before them. They failed us too. We have been patient. We have been hopeful. We have been disappointed. But I'm here to tell you today, the waiting is over. Let me tell you about some of the amazing work the CMC has been doing to bring true relief to our people. The Citizen Movement for Change, since its launch in March 2025, have delivered an astounding amount of projects from roads to bridges, schools to clinic rehabilitation, donation to community organizations, including market women, churches, mosques, youth organizations, from the road in Nimba County to the bridges we are about to build in Lofa, in Bonn. This is only the beginning. If we can accomplish this much in such a short period, imagine how much more we could do together in 2026. 2026 is not just another year. 2026 is the year we take back our country. 2026 is the year the Citizens Movement for Change rises. And Liberia rises with us too. To let you know that we mean business, we're not here to joke. Here are a few projects we've earmarked. In Lofa County, we're going to connect Bakedu with Tuso, a bridge that has taken so many lives. Hopefully, 2026 will see the beginning of the end of the suffering of the people of Guadeloupe. In Banga, we are going to do a bridge that has literally divided the capital of the central point of the Republic of Liberia. In 2026, we will bring relief to the people of Banga Bon Country. In 2026, we commence the construction of the Tiawon-Se-Gonglo Bridge, an important connection between the people of Bon County and the people of Nimba County. These are a few projects that we intend to earmark. In January this year, the end of this month, we'll be in Grand Jide, where we earmark two very important projects and also one in River G in Sano County. We have projects in Grand Cape Mount, Bomi, and we have projects in Bapolo counties. These are our targets for 2026, including Monserrado, Grand Bassam, and the great county of Magibi. I know some of you are tired of politicians who make promises they never keep, tired of leaders who serve themselves while you struggle, tired of hoping for change that never comes. I understand that tiredness. I feel it too. But let me tell you what I also feel. I feel the strength of a mother in Nimba who wakes up before dawn to provide for her children. I feel the determination of a young graduate in Monrovia who refuses to give up on his dreams. I feel the pride of a farmer in Lofa whose hands have fed this nation for generations. I feel the love of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, in America, in Europe, in Ghana, who send money home every month because they have never stopped believing in Liberia. That strength, that determination, that pride, that love, that is the real Liberia. And that Liberia, your Liberia, deserves better than what we have received. So here is my promise to you, not as a politician, but as a Liberian who loves this country with everything I have. CMC will end corruption, not reduce it, not manage it, end it. CMC will create jobs, real jobs, jobs that let you provide for your family with dignity. CMC will build roads that connect our farmers to markets, roads that connect our children to school. CMC will put medicine in hospitals. So no mother ever has to watch her child suffer because some politicians stole the health budget. CMC will unite this nation. No tribe left behind. Competence over connection. One Liberia for all Liberians. But I cannot do this alone. CMC cannot do this alone. This movement, this revolution, it belongs to you. You, the student who dreams of a better future. You, the mother who prays for her children every night. You, the father whose sweat feeds this nation. You, the professional who is embarrassed by what Liberia has become. You, in the diaspora, who left because Liberia failed you, but whose heart never left home. This is your movement. This is your movement. This is your Liberia. So I'm asking you, no, I'm calling you to join us. Join CMC, not because we have all the answers, but because together we are the answer. Sign up, volunteer, donate what you can, share this message to your neighbors. Be the change you have been waiting for. 2026, the year of change. The year we stop waiting. The year we start to build. The year we take back what is ours. Liberia first, citizens empowered for the people, by the people. Happy New Year, my people. The awakening has begun. God bless you, and God bless the people and the Republic of Liberia.
We have been struggling for a long time, my people are tired. The sun is hot. We have been struggling for a long time, my people are tired.
My fellow Liberians at home and abroad, I greet you this new year with fire in my heart and hope in my soul. For too long, we have watched our beloved Liberia suffer. We have watched corruption eat our country like a cancer. We have watched our children graduate from university only to sit at home with no jobs. We have watched our mothers walk miles to hospital only to find no medicine. We have watched our farmers walk from sunrise to sunset only to see their crops on roads that have no face. We have watched and we have waited. We have watched for the Unity Party to deliver on their promises. They didn't. We waited for CDC before them. They failed us too. We have been patient. We have been hopeful. We have been disappointed. But I'm here to tell you today, waiting is over. Let me tell you about some of the amazing work the CMC has been doing to bring true relief to our people. The Citizen Movement for Change, since its launch in March 2025, have delivered an astounding amount of projects from roads to bridges, schools to clinic rehabilitation, donation to community organizations, including market women, churches, mosques, youth organizations, from the road in Nimba County to the bridges we are about to build in Lofa, in Bonn. This is only the beginning. If we can accomplish this much in such a short period, imagine how much more we could do together in 2026. 2026 is not just another year. 2026 is the year we take back our country. 2026 is the year the Citizens Movement for Change rises. And Liberia rises with us too. To let you know that we mean business, we're not here to joke. Here are a few projects we've earmarked. In Lofa County, we're going to connect Bakedu with Tuso, a bridge that has taken so many lives. Hopefully, 2026 will see the beginning of the end of the suffering of the people of Guadeloupe. In Banga, we are going to do a bridge that has literally divided the capital of the central point of the Republic of Liberia. In 2026, we will bring relief to the people of Banga Bon Country. In 2026, we commence the construction of the Tiawon-Se-Gonglo Bridge, an important connection between the people of Bon County and the people of Nimba County. These are a few projects that we intend to earmark. In January this year, the end of this month, we'll be in Grand Jide, where we earmark two very important projects and also one in River G in Sano County. We have projects in Grand Kipma, Bumi, and we have projects in Bapolo counties. These are our targets for 2026, including Monserrado, Grand Bassam, and the great county of Magibi. I know some of you are tired of politicians who make promises they never keep, tired of leaders who serve themselves while you struggle, tired of hoping for change that never comes. I understand that tiredness. I feel it too. But let me tell you what I also feel. I feel the strength of a mother in Nimba who wakes up before dawn to provide for her children. I feel the determination of a young graduate in Monrovia who refuses to give up on his dreams. I feel the pride of a farmer in Lofa whose hands have fed this nation for generations. I feel the love of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, in America, in Europe, in Ghana, who send money home every month because they have never stopped believing in Liberia. That strength, that determination, that pride, that love, that is the real Liberia. And that Liberia, your Liberia, deserves better than what we have received. So here is my promise to you, not as a politician, but as a Liberian who loves this country with everything I have. CMC will end corruption, not reduce it, not manage it, end it. CMC will create jobs.
And so, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location and where you are joining us from. This time, we'd like to say welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullets. Today is the 19th day of January 2026. And of course, this show comes to you every Monday through Sunday, beginning at 9 o'clock Liberia time to uh, 11 o'clock Liberia time. Of course, on tonight's edition of the show, we'll be hosting Honorable Musa Hassan Bility. the political leader of the Citizen Movement for Change, and also the representative of Electoral District 7, Nema County. Tonight is going to be heavily loaded as we discuss key national issues in Liberia and also some bit of local issues in Nema too as well. It's going to be a very, very interesting show here tonight. Our major focus point will be on the Mental Liberia MDA extension. Today, the House of Representatives Joint Committee on Concession, Mines and Energy held their first public hearing today on the Mental Liberia MDA third amendment. And of course, our ability will sit on a hit out here tonight as he gave us in depth about the Mental Liberia MDA. He has given his previous stance on the MDA extension, according to a report from him. He said that he will not be voting for the extension of Mental Liberia MDA. Now, why will he be doing that? He will be telling us here tonight on the show. Coupled with that, too, there is rumors in the corner that Honorable Musa Hassan Bility is about to acquire a private jet. He will be telling us more about that as he joins us here this evening from Maryland, USA, where he was invited to participate in the Martin Luther King, I don't know whether it's annual convention in the USA, but he will be telling us much more about them here tonight on the show. My name is Junior Pin, your regular host of this show. And I'm told tonight, Truth FM in Encyclopedia relaying the show. Voice of Tapeta in Tapeta City, Nima County is also relaying the show. And Voice of BKS, as always, is relaying the show here tonight. Again, we want to say congratulations to Nima County. That was a really, really good football play yesterday. Congratulations to our boys. Of course, the cup will be going to Nima anytime soon. Those guys will be departing from Monrovia to Nima County with the cup. And again, we want to say congratulations to Senegal as they crowned the champions of Africa in the 2025-2026 African Cup of Nations. It was a beautiful football play between Senegal and Morocco yesterday. A really, really nice one. Those of us that love football, that was one of the best partners we've ever seen in a long time. The CEO is in the back. Let's bring him on very shortly. We're going to bring him on very shortly as we hear from him what's on his mind and, of course, what he makes of Nima win yesterday. Let's bring on the CEO. In the next 3 minutes, we'll be bringing our Musa Hassan Bility on. So we ask you to please share the show with other people. Tell us in the comment section too where you're watching us from. And we're going to recognize you on the show here tonight as we await an ability to join us in the next couple of minutes. Abraham G. Nyazi, the journalist, is watching us from Monrovia. Capital Bapa Sai Opa S. Dan is also watching us this evening. Aaron N. Kwai is also watching us here too as well. Aaron, welcome to the show. And of course, David Boley II is also watching the show here this evening. David, welcome. A lot of people are following. We ask you to tell us in the comment section where you're following us from, and we're going to recognize you. In tonight's edition of the show, we'll be hosting Honorable Musa Hassan Bility, the political leader of the Citizen Movement for Change, and also the representative of Electoral District 7, Nima County. CEO, good evening and welcome to the show this evening.
Thank you.
Yes,
Although,
Sabu Shani.
Masabu Shani, yeah, I try to hide it, but no, when you win the championship 7 times in Liberia, that's why I've been. You see me, I representing my Nima jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, it's an exciting thing. Happy to be back. I've been off the show for a few days and I missed the show.
Mhm.
I have to say, thanks to all our panelists for holding it down. It means a lot. Our platform is growing. It's because of you, all our panelists, everyone, the ones in Liberia, the ones that I hear that come on the show every night, 2-3 hours to make things happen. So I'm excited to be back, and I want to say thanks to all of you. First, I want to start with obviously congratulating Nema County. Uh, a big congratulations. First, I will start with our team, the team that helped us, broadcast almost most of the game, almost all the game when they came to town, headed by Genesis Bemi, and then Abraham Yanzi, my son Matthew, and the lone female Rosaline, and obviously all was handled by our manager Takposewa. So I want to say thanks to all of them for the sacrifices, for making us, being there, being a 6 months old online platform, and being able to go there and show the game and bring the game live to all our people in Mutuo, people in in Blole, people in Blantou, everyone follow, listen. It is first of its kind, and I want to say thanks to all of them. Genesis again, Gbemi, he did extremely well. Abraham Yanzi, Matthew, the man Matthew are there, updating our page every second. Rosalind obviously there doing her thing. And there was the manager was in the back there spearheaded it. I'd say it was just a good thing. So thanks to all of them for that. Thanks to congratulations to Neymar again. Congratulations to us. We've again once again shown that we own Liberia when it comes to football. We own the county meet. Big shout out to the soup, the steering committee, and everyone else who made contribution, who stood by this team. That's what Neymar is known for. Neymar is known for unity. Neymar is known for making things big. We support ourselves. I listened to James Diba, Silencer Diba. He was making some comments. He had this short podcast where he was urging his fellow folks from Basel to support their team. Not only money can do, but the moral support. And then he referenced Neymar County. Neymar County as an example that everyone people should learn from. That says a lot about who we are, what we stand for. I want to say congratulations to everyone who were part of this, and we want to go back and repeat it. That's what we do. Thanks to the Coach Benzema. He did really great. Tactical, all our players, every one of them. Shout out to all of them. Congratulations. And yeah, so I will start there for now. I know yesterday too, the 18th was the day that PYJ was laid to rest. So may his soul rest in peace. I know we were not on here to talk about it because of the game, but yesterday was one of those days that Neymar remembered, and it was the day that our hero, one of our heroes, was laid to rest, and may his soul rest in peace as well. But yeah, I will stop here for now. As you can tell, I got a lot of information. I've been missing the show, so I'll keep all my information and questions and statement and let you guide it. But we look forward to seeing Honorable Bility and then the rest of our team members.
Thank you very much, CEO. I mean, yesterday was a day heavily loaded in Liberia, from the county's meet, other people celebrating a victory, to people retrospecting on the life and legacy of the late senator of Nema County, who was known as the political godfather of the county. It was a lot yesterday in Liberia, and again, I want to add my voice to your voice and say big ups to our team, the guys that brought us the play-by-play description of the entire county's meet in Liberia, Genesee by me. Big ups to you, Matthew Kwai. Big ups to you, Rosalind Tembe. Big ups to you, Abraham Yanzi. And the rest of the folks too want to say a very, very big thank you to you, to our manager. Want to say thank you to all of you. It was really, really an exhausting task leaving from Nima, going to Monrovia, all of those expenses and all of that. You guys endure everything, and you brought us the information right to our doorsteps. Nowadays, you just go on a field because you want to see the players. You want to see them physically, but if you stay home, you get to know everything that is happening on the field. You get to see everything that is happening there. It was actually an amazing thing. But again, let me give it up to Grand Crew County. I was thinking that yesterday game was going to be one of those games that we saw in 2020, but it was quite different. The game was really, really beautiful yesterday. And because to the referee too, he did his thing. He handled the game professionally. He handled it very much professional, and because to him too as well. And then Grand Crew County, man, Grand Crew caught my attention yesterday with their dress code. They actually define what the county meet is. You know, from what I've learned about the county meet, I know that it's a traditional league in Liberia. Therefore, we should be able to display our culture. We should be able to display our tradition out there. It is the most followed league in Liberia. Now, even those of us that are not in Liberia but outside, when we're sitting with our friends and the games is playing, we try to put it on TV or on our phone. We invite them to sit with us as we watch the game. Now, seeing these people, walking on the stage with their traditional attire, well representing their culture, Grand Crew, it means a lot to us. And I want to appeal to all of the counties in Liberia. When it comes to the county meet, let's try to display the culture. Let's try to display the tradition. We saw the Long Devil, from Nima dancing, going to the field. Those are the kind of things we want to be seeing. We want to see our players well dressed up in our traditional attire, displaying the culture, displaying the tradition that we have. It means a lot to us, man. It means a lot. Let me give it up to Grand Crew. I mean, when it comes to the selection of the dress code, they did extremely well. I'm not saying my boys from Nima didn't do well, but the boys from Grand Crew, they really caught my attention. In my opinion, they actually represented the true meaning of the county meet in Liberia. Good evening, welcome to the show. Dana Ama Brooks. How you doing, Chief? I mean, you muted.
Look at everything I go wear my jersey.
Thank you. Here you go wear the one.
No, yeah, go to that jersey, man. Go wear different one. You can't be the CEO. No, you go wear my jersey. How much you want to man? You wear my jersey.
Yeah, the man want to be like a CEO. You know the ball as also TV this time.
You muted, you are muted.
No, I said a coincidence. I mean, change the CEO and me can be the CEO.
Yeah, you're looking for serious fun, serious one.
I mean, change it.
Welcome, Siawete, welcome. Ama, let's hear you while we are with our guest. He will be on here in 2 minutes.
Thank you, Junior. Thank you, CEO. Good to see you guys again. Happy New Week, and I wish each and every one of us a blessed week as we begin a week today. Then that is what's on your mind. I just want to say to the people of Nima County, congratulations to each and every one of us. Our guys actually made up proud. That is
wait, am I you from Nima?
Is it that? No, is it me from Nima?
We're gonna question you, ask me so.
I thought you from Grand Crew.
If it's sarcastic.
I'm from Grand Crew by political lineage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone, and congratulations to us. The game yesterday, like you rightly said, Junior. Grand Crew, the boys from Grand Crew show their actual traditional culture, and this is what made the world to praise Nigeria and other African countries that went to the African Cup of Nations. It is a clear-cut opportunity. Wearing coat is fine and unique, but it's not unique to our culture. We have a lot of country clothes there in Nimba. I think we need to start following such example, like Grand Crew did yesterday. The way they came on the pitch, they showed the actual culture. Everything. And secondly, again, CEO, just to conclude, since the guest is here, the issue of sodomy in this country is becoming rampant. Each and every day, young boys are being raped.
I don't know what's your man there, but don't be that here to do it, don't try.
We got her in our lineup. We were
that is what really on my mind is actually serious. People raping people, men are just ganging up and then calling young boy and raping them under this administration. And nothing is happening.
that's actually a serious topic, but we have a lineup here. Let's stick to what we have, and then we can discuss that one, at the appropriate
Okay,
time.
see you.
Thank you. Again, let's say welcome to the show this evening, on our Musa Hassan Bility. And happy New Year to you, Chief. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm
You
fine.
doing
Good
great?
evening to everybody. Yes, on a very short visit to the U.S. Can't
Okay.
wait to get out of here tomorrow.
No, somebody was telling me say you went to the US to finalize the private jet deal. How true is that?
No. I was, I was in it. I was in it. No, man. No.
D D is
But
it?
anyways,
The
welcome, Chief. Welcome to the show.
private jet. Those who think that is a dream, they need to wake up. It's going to happen. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of our plan. So yeah, but the state of Maryland invited us to participate in the Martin Luther King Memorial Day event, which we did. It was good. It was a short stay, but it was good. You know.
Wow, that's great. And during the event, you spoke on issues about Liberians, giving Liberians the opportunity to go back in Liberia to invest and all of that. Just give us a little, backdrop of your statement, a little overview of your statement, what you said there, and all of that.
No, in the next 2 3 years, one of the things that we're going to do at CMC is to try to link and it's unfortunate after almost 175 years of relationship. It's unfortunate that we did not seek to connect the African American community to their actual and true heritage, which is Liberia. That's one country they can claim to be theirs, and we are not giving them the opportunity. In the room, it's coming up maybe tomorrow. You see the governor's speech. In the middle of his speech, when he recognized me, there was a standing ovation. After the program, many African American leaders, senators, two senators, one judge, um, a lot of other people walked to me and some of them say, we really want to see if we can come to Liberia. I think that taking them out of the equation has not helped us. They are decision maker in Liberia, getting them involved. That's how the Jewish are very strong. We should be as strong as the Jewish. Just as the Jewish people went home and re-established Israel in 1947, or I think 1945 or 46. It's the same thing. When African was taken as slaves, they were sent back. So we should make them to feel that Liberia is their heritage. You can get a whole lot out of that. At every point in the history of Liberia, Congressional Black Caucus, we have never used them properly. Only during the Civil War, use them for change of government. But we're talking about real infrastructure, economic development. We never use them. We should create special legislature, giving them some leverage, being the ancestor of the founders of our country, giving them some leverage so they can bring their investment. They have billions and billions of dollars here in America just paying taxes for it. They're not using it. So we will try to tap into that. I'm back in March, to meet with some more African American leaders. And the idea is to cement the relationship. We're going to have a very big visit in Liberia under the auspices of the CMC, a huge delegation of African American politicians in high places. I can't say more than that. So we are working on that. We need to link them. We need to connect them, and we need to make them to feel that Liberia is their home, and we need to make them proud. The same way the Jewish community in America, anything that happened to Israel is standing up. We need to make them to feel that way. We need to make them feel Liberia is their home. I think it will bring a huge difference in whether Republicans or Democrat. It shouldn't matter. We should just focus on the African American community. So I'm happy that we started something like that.
Thank you. I mean, before we go to the entire political side of this thing, we still want to stay with the CMC activities in Liberia for the 2026. I follow your recent press release, the recent statement you made about CMC activities in 2026. Do you care to give us a little backdrop of the activities you've outlined to undertake in this 2026?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna be more robust than before. I think that this is our year. We for 9 months we did well. We need to answer a question which has to be answered this year. Is the CMC rise? Is the CMC momentum sustainable? That has to be answered this year. So we're very focused on that. We're going to tour the counties. We have development plans.
Mm.
Um, 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 Hopefully, our machines will arrive soon. We will. Our job in terms of development is not to compete with the government. It's to do the things that government should have done and didn't do. So there's a lot to be done. Even if you were to bring 5 set of machines for every district in Liberia, it will still take you at least 4 or 5 years to reach everywhere. So we have a lot to do. We're going to Grand Jide on the, I think between the 27th and the 31st, Grand Jide and River G. We're going there. Um, from there, we're going to Bami. Um, and then from there, we're going to Lofa. We CMC will have 2 major programs every month this year in terms of
Oh,
our recruitment, our development projects, the bridge between Bon County and Dimba County that we name after Councillor Gonglo will start. We have a huge bridge to be started in Lofa County. The PYJ Memorial Bridge is finished, so we're going to complete it and dedicate it in the month of March. Um, um, the Bonkande Bridge, the most talk about bridge, is going to start hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday this week. So
okay.
the yeah we're here. We're here to stay. We're very focused on what we want to achieve. Uh, we think that Liberia is at a crossroad, and that we think that Liberia needs to look the other way. Uh, we just need to make an explanation to Liberian people and make our case to them.
Now, this will be my last question in the first round, and we go to the CEO and other people. How far is the rice farm that you once spoke about in Secretary?
Our
Many people.
our entire agriculture project hit us. I don't want to talk about it right now, but
Okay.
it was badly managed. We're trying to resuscitate it. We have um, already plans on the way to start that. Hopefully, we we did a good start, but like I said, it was not managed properly.
Oh, okay.
There's an internal issue we'll deal with that, and it is ongoing. It will continue. Nothing is going to stop it. The good news is our district is fully connected. In fact, if you see in our district right now, we are redoing all our roads now. We just did Blue Valley Road. It just finished day before yesterday. We just finished from Saclay to Bay Pied. That just finished, and then we're moving from Bay Pied to Low Play, where the bridge is. We're going to dedicate. So development is ongoing,
So,
and access to our county, our district, which is our main focus, continues.
many of the roads you are doing on the road, they are all dusty roads. Are there plans to, improve on them, like placing quota on some of those roads? Are you doing?
Yeah, you're maybe president. All your role will be quota. Once you're maybe president, case closed. Look, my brother, I can tell you right now that Liberia is capable. if enough for all these funny mineral deals that we have, we are capable of getting anywhere between $2 to $3 billion budget. I'm not saying it. I'm a businessman. I study economics. I know what I'm talking about. Putting quota on the roads. Look, we're paying $700,000 for each kilometer of road in Liberia. The actual cost for each kilometer of road is less than $200,000. We've been shortchanged, we've been hoodwinked. Some of it lack of knowledge, some of it corruption. We change that. There's no need that the road from Bankwai all the way to Zigepa should not be quota. There's no need that we, Nimba County, as productive as we are, should not have quota from Second PA to Kample. No need. There's no need that the entire district 5 from how you call this place, Lepula, all the way to the border. There's no need. It's a development plan will give us a way out of all of this. But for me, where I said the one able that we are doing, I'm able to put quota for now. The government, the people who voted for can do quota. Nobody can depend on me for quota. Me and nobody got quota. My goal is for people to reach where they want to reach without hassle. And that's what we achieved. That's what we have achieved for our district. And that's what we are going to achieve for the country. Meanwhile, for now, this year, we intend to link Ban to Kample. We intend to go to Bo area there and go all the way to Benegle. We will do all that this year. And then we'll go out of Nimba. We'll never forget Nimba, remember now. So we'll go outside, we'll do one. We'll come back in Nimba and then we'll do one.
That's great. See you. Let's hear you. You can hit the nail on the head with the Asylum mentality, and let's start from there.
Yeah, you want the honorable man to put quota in Liberia when the government has been there for I don't know how many decades. They haven't put quota there. But welcome again, big brother. Welcome to
CEO is you're not audible, CEO.
Oh, you can hear me? Let me can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Other people can hear me?
Yeah, we hearing you loud and clear. Now, Musa,
I'm hearing you loud and clear, CEO.
I'm talking about the honorable man.
I'm not hearing him.
Huh.
Okay. But you hearing me?
Yeah.
See you then. Just go out and come in and let's see. Okay, great. Now, this whole Asylum mentality, let's get to it, Honorable Musa. No need to bypass the bush anymore. Asylum, Chris, see you back. Go ahead.
Let me try and see if you can hear me. You hear me now? Much better? Huh? I don't know what's the cause. Everyone else can hear me but you.
Yeah, so the anyway, two of you, I think
we can go to the other people.
You want me to go out and come back? I'm hearing Junior.
Okay. Can you speak? Let's see.
You hearing me?
Yes. Take away.
I think somebody.
I'm hearing the CEO well.
I'm hearing my chief.
Are you hearing me?
I don't know. What's going on.
Yeah. Anyway, we can go to other people.
DK.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Yeah, I hear it, DK. Lorena, you can speak to see whether we hear you.
Yeah, I think he has to work on is maybe try to rejoin us and let's see something. Now,
yeah, I think he can restart your phone. Let's see. Then restart your phone.
Before we go to the Asylum mentality, Nemo just released a report on this government past 2 years operation. I think he will rejoin us shortly. Once you do that, Sewete, you can pick up from there. And after you go to Mana Lorena. Mana Lorena, welcome to the show. Is LEC having some problem from your end?
LEC gone. LEC
gone up. So I have to come on the porch. At least I can get little light from the solar light.
LEC gone. Thank God at least today, without saying my current feeling.
But
Everything I
nobody
go
is
my current.
anything. Nobody says anything doesn't go. But what we say is that I'm there. You say you know I have current. Other people have current in Congo time.
All right. Thank you.
Honorability, welcome back. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. CLT, let's go over to you now.
Yeah, let's go to another panelist. I just joined. So
Yeah, you're asking for me still, so we can go there.
Okay, let's go to this meta student. CEO, speak again. Let's hear you.
let me try my luck.
Yes,
You can
I
hear me
hear
now?
you.
You
All
see
right,
that?
great.
I think
So CEO, go ahead.
now you see you clear now. Someone from Booyah or y'all saying what kind of mess of
Yeah. I think I booyah people.
Booyah people. DJ told me say you spoke with you. He said I spoke with the honorable man. He now start speaking plenty series now. I said,
Hey God, hey DK. I even spent.
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
Spent 3 days.
You guys are speaking series.
No man.
But yeah, welcome to the show.
No bad, Chief.
Yeah, thank you always for always being here. Try to see, because this is very important. A lot of people watching and listening.
Yeah.
If you don't mind sharing the show on your
Yeah.
page, because you got a lot of followers, and then it will increase that.
Yeah.
I think all of us too can do the same thing. Selty and the rest
I'm
of
do it now.
And everybody else.
Yeah, because
John, I'll be talking on it.
Yeah. So why you do it? Think the program that has to do with connecting Liberians, African Americans.
Sorry, I was just trying to share the show.
Okay. Okay, good. I was saying, the program that has to do with Liberia connecting with African Americans and African Americans knowing their root, very important. I've been in the country for over 2.5 decades now, and every time you can hear me, right? Oh no, I saw you shaking your head.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing him. I don't know why.
I think I don't know what the problem is though.
I don't know.
Yeah. So CEO, I think
Tonepa, yeah, maybe I'll just sit in the back now. I'll let you do the talking because.
Yeah, Tone, you gotta.
So let me give my question to you so you can ask him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Junior, you hearing CEO?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
About the meta steel stuff, we can just have him discuss that. My question is, or my concern is, I think since Lorena raised it last time, the role from Sanico to Yekipa, there should be no reason why in a country, a company that is generating billions of dollars from a country, from a segment of the country, not be able to fix that role. There's no reason why that role is not in the MDA.
Yeah, I think you got to hold on a little bit. Then
they ain't connected. Yeah, because I really want to ask you. But overall, we can.
What's that?
Okay,
I think again. Are you hearing him, Honorability?
Let him speak because.
Let me speak. I think something not
right.
Yeah,
I hear him now. I don't know why.
You hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever do that thing, they lie. They will not wear.
Yeah, something not working, man. I can only want CEO right to talk.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about.
They want to talk about it. I started bringing out the be blocking it. No, I was starting with the African American connection to Liberia. I think that's a very good initiative.
Yes.
Ghana does the same thing.
Yeah.
Ghana got a return to Ghana. In fact, they have this program where if a real African American leaves from here and goes to Ghana, they can get land free. They give it to them as an incentive to be able to return home. They have a huge program about that. So I really applaud your effort from that end. It looks like he's going off. If it keeps giving I will just have to wait and then let you guys take over.
Again, folks, welcome.
Have you paid your state tax?
I think so.
Have you paid your state tax in NC?
No, I did just see it. But you know what I will do, let me just sit back since my stuff is
Use another device. You own the computer?
I'm a computer.
Yeah, try send the thing to the link to your computer and come from using through the computer. Let's see.
And the computer I'm using.
Ability, are you hearing the rest of the panelists? Yeah, I think something wrong somewhere.
You'll have to take over, and then I can be in the back because
let him read that. I will be in the back.
Yes, just say let him read.
I'm going to the back, right?
This can be happening.
I think I'm getting you clear though.
Yeah,
everyone here getting in, but I don't know. But it is not.
Amma, you can't tell Malu to have 1 mini generator for you when your color go up.
Studio.
My man, I have a generator. I have a big generator at my house, but I don't have gas right now.
Yeah, I think
there's something that happens. I don't know how to deal with it. Whenever someone is calling me, then it just
okay, that's what happened.
Yeah. I'm not too tech savvy, so it keeps disturbing me.
When the call comes in, it messes up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we intend to really push that line, pass, introduce laws that give them the latitude, like tax-free. They can save their money in the country. You know what I mean? And push them to open business, maybe open banks, agricultural activities, different things. That what I observed, on Friday night, there's a huge opportunity. I think that we'll be missing out on that.
Yeah.
And we did a lot, Malcolm X, all these guys came to Liberia, and the Liberian government used to give them the government used to give them financial incentive. Some of them, you give them Liberian passport to be able to travel around, so we're very helpful in the liberation struggle, but we just dropped the ball and we didn't follow up.
Thank you. Yeah. And you can hear me now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So before we go there, let's start with the question. Have you seen the current MDA, the third extension? Have you seen the MDA itself?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've reviewed it. I've given my opinion on it. Unfortunately, everything I'm saying is going to fall on deaf ear. In fact, to shockingly, the agreement is going to be passed tomorrow.
Okay. And you already have your stand. You say you're not going to sign it. Hey, man, who keep calling the honorable? That if they call him.
This is shocking. This is shocking. The agreement is going to be signed tomorrow.
Can you appear via phone since I don't know?
No, he appearing on phone. At the phone they calling. Even out of here, once somebody call me, I will go off. So the only computer can save him.
Yeah, so
while you're on the phone, somebody call you, it take you off.
It can take you off, and the whole thing can be muted and.
Yeah, it will be muted, and the call will be you'll be hearing the person. So the only time you can be safe on it will be on computer.
And as soon as that MDA question comes, then they can call.
So somebody said again, you guys can send $10 crash card every day for this. Something so I said no, the next thing they got a laptop. Is it big if you send what's in the crash card?
Tax savvy. Please teach me how to turn off the WhatsApp on my iPad because it's on my phone, it's sync. So every time people call me, it just
okay.
You are near laptop. You are near laptop. Why you on the phone? That nobody get control over that one. You near laptop. You send out link to your email and join through the link. That's the only way you'll be safe.
I'm on my iPad.
He's using his iPad. And he got his
So
You
WhatsApp.
using laptop and instead disturbing you with call come?
Yeah, I'm on my iPad and
what
it's
you
still
do, what you
disturbing
do with
me.
the iPad is, what you do with the iPad, just scroll it down where you will see the Wi-Fi connection,
Uh-huh.
and then you will see something there called focus. On the focus, you click on it, and then you will see something there like do not disturb.
Do not
So you put
disturb. Turn it do not
do not
disturb on.
disturb.
Okay, let me see. Go to Wi-Fi.
Go just scroll down where you got a Wi-Fi setting and stuff. You will see something there called focus.
Yeah,
As soon as you scroll, okay, the focus, click on the focus, you will see do not disturb.
yeah. Yeah. But it's telling me to choose
So once you see the do not disturb, just click on it and then you leave it.
not disturb.
Yeah, just click on the do not disturb and then you just swap back up.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
should help.
folks, yeah, again, welcome to the show. We have on our Musa Hassan Bility here with us tonight. He's the
Yeah.
political leader of the citizen movement for
The
change.
government about private jet, you want private jet, they will disturb your life. We'll give you a number to Joe Parker said to be calling you directly.
Yes, Lord.
Leader, they say, you know, there's something that say the child who say that man can sleep, you yourself to you not
Yes,
sleep.
the Charles against sleep too.
Yeah. So that everyone here.
Okay, great.
Hopefully
See
this
you, go
work.
ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, you said you've seen the MDA, and then
Yes,
from
I've
your
seen the
understanding,
MDA. You see my I think you see my position on
yeah,
them, right?
yeah,
That for me, and I want this to be clear that I'm not against the MDA. A company invests so much, that's the purpose, so everybody benefits. But I don't agree that you treat the country like the iron ore you are taking is actually not for us, that we are just storing it and you just taking it and pay us warehouse fee. It is for us. It's not replenishable. So when you take it out, we'll never have that again. Each truckload that leave that place can never be replaced, no matter how big is it. So every mineral development agreement in Liberia has a 5-year revision period.
mm-hmm.
This agreement does not have that. It locks us into an agreement. When they pass it tomorrow, it will take us 30 years. We have nothing to do about it. Second, all of the areas where the default areas,
Mm-hmm.
especially the social development part, there's no punishment, there's no enforcement. They remove all of the enforcement clauses are not there. I have a problem with that. I would have thought that there will be some kind of guarantee, like a bank guarantee given to the country, something to say every year this money comes without delay. If it's delayed, then the bank will borrow from the bank and then you pay the bank the interest, something like that. They take it out. The registration fee that should be around $1 million,
$1 million, yeah.
they have been cut by half. And a lot more. And another thing that they have done is that the railroad, they just created all the things that they've created, but there's no restriction. The way it is, the Avanho agreement is literally trash. We cannot look irresponsible like that as a country. You sign one agreement today, then you sign the other one tomorrow. And then So, we try, even now, as I'm speaking to you, to push our colleagues, to say, let's look at it. But they're making this whole place to look like everything the president say must be done the way. Or is it because they're just lying on the president? Now they say the president will mention the NATO agreement in a state of the nation, so must approve it tomorrow. You can't do that. And from all indication, it's going to pass. I've made my position clear. I've made my position very clear. I will not vote for it. I also said I wrote plenary, give all my reason. They clearly don't care. They have the vote, but I think that you know elected officials who signed that document may have to face some consequences. Look, it's demeaning the way in which you bring an agreement. We know that agreement was signed ever since, but we are from Nimba. At least sit us in a room, give us all of the headings, let us give you our view. We are the representation of our people. That didn't happen. But we, as the caucus, we did the extra thing. We sought audience with the president. And the president met us, very good meeting, and committed to us that he was going to ensure that our concerns are addressed. At this point in time, the document that I read did not address our concern. And for us to try to sit together and try to address our concern, they are bullying us now because they're going to pass it. They're going to pass it. It is very sad. This agreement, I will be out of politics. I think you will not be here in this and that. Your children
Right.
will be here. Not all of some people will be dead. And yet we will have to say what our roles is. I don't want to be a hero. I just want everybody to agree with me. There's no way I can sign this agreement.
Yeah.
And all those who sign this agreement, in my mind, they are going to regret it.
Yeah, that has been my position since this came about. It's sad. From anyone who has business experience, who have any type of negotiation experience, or just from a logical standpoint, looking at the thing that they are signing, the MDA reviewing it, is just sad for our country. It's sad for Nema County. It's sad in every way, shape, or form. They are. Why are they in such a rush? Why are they such a rush to get this signed? And also, Meta Steel, they are doing it as if we are doing them a favor, or they are doing us a favor. They are doing us a favor. No, they are doing all these things, and it's completely wrong. Those guys are taking billions and billions of dollars from our country. And then we are talking about a deal, a sign that will be into effect up to 2050. And then you rushing it to sign it with no real substantive benefit for our people. The previous MDA, most of the agreements in there, they were not met. They didn't go through with it, but yet and still they come with new agreement, and we just put everything that they promised before. They lied to our people before, and they say, no, well, let's forget about it and go with a new one. The employment of Liberians and everything. I was talking to them when the internet went off, your phone went off. Nowhere in this world on mobility that you'll be taking billions and billions of dollars worth of mineral from a city or town like Yekepa. And then the road that lead from there to Sanikwe is looking that deplorable. Then they got the train track right behind the hospital in Sanikwe that is directly
The
impacted by
CEO
that.
going off again. Are you guys hearing him?
Yeah, we hearing him. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. So maybe he can start from where he heard me from. I think
Yeah.
I'll just let him go from there.
Did you hear some of his thought? Mobility, are you hearing me?
I think
Mobility, are you hearing me? Yeah, something wrong somewhere. I don't
Yeah,
know
you're
what's.
taking off, and having that restart. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Mobility, are you hearing me? So what can happen is that when somebody call you, it will take a little time for you to reconnect to the show, so you will not be hearing the folks until maybe after 30 seconds or like few seconds before you start hearing us again. But that's the breaking news tonight.
So, Jim,
Tell
what
it.
you do, you need to call him at the back and
Mhm.
let him know because you keep going off the show and
yeah,
you get an
call him
email.
and sort it out.
Yeah, you
We'll go
keep
straight
Okay,
call him
going.
okay,
directly.
he's here. Are you hearing us now, Nobility?
Yes.
Hey, you heard my point there at all? Any of them?
No, your point was not I'm struggling with the
Yeah, the
they are
internet.
all American hotel there. Again.
But are they using the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Eh?
Sorry, but it's
No,
okay.
I was saying, I will summarize it real fast. I was saying, Meta Steel is acting like they are doing like Bureau a favor with the whole deal, and I think it's not right. All the previous MDA agreement they had, the conditions they had in there, they didn't complete any of it, most of them, and they're leaving that and coming with something very very new. And I was also saying, I say in Liberia, only in Liberia, this is happening, where Beta Steel is taking billions and billions revenue from a city or town, Yakipa, and other parts of Liberia, and the road that leads from Yakipa to Sanikuli is that deplorable. And then they have the hospital in Sanikuli, right by the train track, that is directly impacted by their train operation over there.
Because
Yeah,
I mean, let I just want us to be a bit fair. I'm a businessman.
hmm
If someone was to come and sold a house to me, even though I know it's worth 1 million, and they sell it to me for 200,000, I'll buy it.
hmm
There's no one reason for business.
to make money.
That reason is to make profit. I think that we as a people should not shortchange ourselves.
Right.
In this particular case, nobody is saying that we should not approve the. Nobody is saying that we should not approve the
MDA.
MDA. I'm sorry, I got to look at the phone. My senior political advisor is with me online, Mrs. Bility, so I got to be looking at what he's thinking.
Oh, okay.
So, my point is, how do we even feel that happened? How could we even sit and discuss a new agreement, and that agreement is totally agreed and signed, and that rule is not there? The workout condition is not there. The condition of saying how many Namibians, how many Liberians will be employed. What are the conditions for bringing experts? What are the conditions for 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 training? The last time I was saying, if in 2005, when the new agreement was signed, when the amendment was signed, if we were to put 20 Liberians in college, take them from high school, Nana, all of them will have PhD in any field in the area, because it's been almost 20 years, it's been over 20 years. That's a mistake. How can we repeat the same mistake? Why we can't lay out? This is the mountain from Nimba. Every year, you should have at least 5 students leave Nimba County to study in this field to develop this place. And when they come back, the job should be waiting for them immediately. You know what? You think that by saying that Metastee will leave Liberia? I don't think so. I just think that we are so afraid. I just think that we don't take so much cost precaution. We can do it better. You know, but everything is becoming political. So some of us, this particular AMLD, I'm not against it. I'm saying let's use it to get the best out of it for our people. Chief, what part of this war you're going to have a mineral entity like Lanco? It's been there now for almost 75 years. You don't have a university that specializes in that area. I mean, come on. You know, how do we even discuss this?
Yeah, and then
There's something they call legacy.
right.
Legacy programs, hospital, clinic, all the things that happen here. When that entity close tomorrow, nothing will be viable.
Right.
Is that what you want? They take peanut and give it to Nimba or university. Then they say they get a division there. We're talking about a whole technical. I mean, you should have a Nimba Technical University with full sponsorship from Metastee.
Yeah, and honorable, and let me hold you there. So I understand that. I agree with you as a businessman. Definitely, will go in there to go. They go make profit. But here's what my point I was trying to make. We send you guys over there. You in as the leaders.
Yes.
Our county.
All right. Yes.
From you to all your colleagues, the caucus, on the Senate, 2 senators, and the vice president who also hails from Nimba. So you guys are there. You are the mouthpiece for people from Blole, from your Butuo, from Gloriana, from Seclepie, the Oman that in Campley that is being all those people that are affected. All of you are there to speak for us because everyone from Nimba cannot be on that table, on that negotiation table. So this is where your colleagues should be able to do what you are doing, to speak for the people, regardless of the fact that it has already been passed and the president is pushing it. But I think the VP, the senators, and other lawmakers should be on record, should be speaking on behalf of our people and let history judge us right.
Every
Right? But
time
if
this
this
man ready to talk, then they call him
then
man.
they cut it off. Yeah. Why they doing that? Why did they calling the honorable one I was talking?
Junior, you are muted.
Are you hearing me?
There's somebody is playing with this thing. Every time they man ready to talk, it's up again.
Yeah.
So
I think somebody. So CEO, can you rejoin us?
Yeah, I will rejoin. You know what? Let me just
Every time CEO hit this point,
Yes.
pow.
yo let me try again. You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I said we send you there, right? The Oman
Yeah.
from Blood Diala and Secretary and everyone is sent you there to go represent us, especially the 25 years D, right? And then we have our non-lawmakers, the senators, and then we have our own son over there who's the vice president. If this deal passes for the next generation, I think they will hold all of you guys accountable. And I believe this is the right thing for our people to do, regardless of the fact that it has been signed, and the president has already pushed it and they are pushing it. Our lawmakers should be able to speak. They should be able to be on record and let history judge them. This deal is a bad deal. It's not in favor of Nima County. Our people are being left out. And I think history will hold all of you accountable. What the Honorable Bility do when this was being passed? What did our vice president do when this was being passed? What did Honorable Koga or all those people, all of you guys, what did you guys do when this was being passed? Mind you, when the first deal they had, some of us were even young. The next generation will come and ask this question. I still believe that our leaders should have some type of negotiation tactics, go in there and make good case, and don't sign it. If it's not in favor of people from District 7, I believe that's why you are not signing it. But I think our leaders, all of you, should be held responsible, accountable for this.
I agree with you. Again, there are many times I try to be fair, even though it's misconstrued. I can live with that. In this particular instance, I wouldn't put much on the vice president because he doesn't have a vote here. There's not going to be a tie. Yes, should he do a lot behind the scene to push for the difference? But when history recall us, they're going to recall 11 of us, and they will say, "What did we say?" Even if the vice president had an opinion, I mean, look, morally and rightly so, I don't know his position on this. He knows my position. I believe that
Has he met with you guys? Has he met with you guys to discuss this at all? Because he's our leader. Has he met with you guys to discuss it?
we have not met to discuss this.
Okay.
We have met the president to discuss the AML transaction. We give the president a list of documents. I mean, a list of conditions. My problem is, and this is where my disappointment is, the president assured us 100% that those things were going to be addressed. How do we vote when that has not been addressed?
So, Honorability, can you just name
what
us some of the
basis?
things that you guys mentioned in your quest to the president to be included in the MDA?
I think didn't we put up a press statement? We talk about there's several things. It covers almost everything as I've said. Nyantuane, everything that he was talking about was covered. We were specifically concerned about facility for NIMBA. We were concerned about the amount of money to be paid to NIMBA. We were concerned about the role, as you rightly said. We were concerned about the affected community. We were concerned about jobs for our people. We wrote it down and we sent it to the president. No, we took it. We ourselves took it and delivered it to the president. About maybe 6 weeks ago. My disappointment is, and I keep telling my colleagues, when election comes, it's not President Bwaka or Vice President Jeremiah Kong that are going to speak for you. Everything has an end. In Monserrado County, it used to be represented just be on CDC ticket.
Yeah, I think somebody calling him again. Yes. So now we gotta do what we can do to have the show going. Again, let's welcome all of you to the show here this evening. Mohammed NZ Dole is following us this evening from Minnesota, USA. Mohammed, welcome to the show. And the rest of the folks that are following on Madison, J. Lamin, Samuel, I see Gata, Yusu, and Donzo, Fumba Toure, and the rest of the folks we want to say welcome to the show here this evening. We are having our Musa Hassan Bility as our guest on the show here tonight, and our center discussion.
I was saying, the question will never be asked, Vice President. The question will, what did you do as a lawmaker?
Right.
What was your position? And I'm telling them, And I know that there are a few lawmakers that have the same view. But if you're not strong to stand your ground, you're not going to be. Look, whether Musa Bility likes it or not, this job that I'm holding, tomorrow I will not be there. The player sitting down that somebody will hear. Just as I sat in somebody's seat, whether I like it or not, somebody will sit in my space. That's the mentality. Do your part. Stand for your country. This time around, we're not even standing to say we're against the agreement. We're saying, while Mr. Steel is making the money, let the benefit come to our people. And I am sorry, but tomorrow there's going to be a vote for the Mr. Steel, the AMLD, and as I see it, all our lawmakers will sign. And it honestly speaking, it is sad. You know, this is what, some people will say, oh, ability-led confusion. What's the confusion about this one? I'm speaking from a country. I grew up as a little boy knowing Lanco. All of us knew what Lanco was. Today, that very Lanco that we know, we have nothing in that country that we can show as a legacy. It educated other people, it took care of people, it was living an opulent society in a small enclave with no benefit of people, the same thing. Our uncles, our Jimmy down there used to go there, gun the white people, and then they gave you one grader, you bring the grader, do work for people. How come we cannot ask for something better? And the good thing about it is that all of us feel that it should be better. We quietly went to the president and told the president, Mr. President, the agreement as it is, we can't sign it. So we want you to make sure that certain things are, done. The president of the Republic of Liberia assured us, the fact that didn't happen. No, I will not. I mean, everybody already know my position on this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so far, I know of one lawmaker who has a strong view, but he's not strong enough to express it. He's not man enough to say he will not vote. And it is very sad. It's very sad. That's what sometimes, I really, really wish that in this NEMA legislative caucus, we have some women. I really wish that we have some women. Because at the end of the day, the thing that happening to us here today, if you had a woman as a lawmaker, I doubt that this thing will happen. You will have representatives as women. This is wrong. This should not happen.
Thank you. And
we should demand for it to be corrected. We should demand to say, let's do the right thing. Believe me, we're not against it.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable, but before we got our other panels there, I apologize to you guys, man. Just forgive me. Let me ask this last question. You correctly stated that we can't blame the VP. We can't blame the VP for this. But then on the other end, you are saying that a few lawmakers who don't have the gut to stand up to this. Why do you think they are afraid? Why do you think those lawmakers are afraid to stand up to this?
They're still under the illusion, and it is an illusion. Every era ends, but they have not come to that conclusion yet. Like I said, the CDC 2005 and 2011. Once you get on the CDC ticket, Monserrado, you will win the election. But it's not like that anymore.
Okay.
Today in Nimba County, people are of the belief that the current government, when they support you, you will win.
Okay.
Or you will lose. But Thank God we're on BKS. Every one of them. And I've told them in their faces that all of you here that calling yourself rescue representative, the rescue team will put people against all of you. At that time, nobody would listen to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
The very thing you sound just now, that everybody will be crying against. The man will be saying, if you were there, you will not sign it. At that time, you will not say that President Baga come in and had to beg me to sign. You will not say that Thomas Fala or Rachel Cohn forced me. Or you will not say that the vice president told me I was afraid, I didn't want to go. No, this is not against the vice president. If you vote against this bill, you're not voting the vice president. You're not voting against anything. You want to fight for Nimba.
No. Thank you. Thank you. I will stop there. Junior, you can go to other panelists.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The show is getting a little bit emotional for me. Sewete, let's hear you, Chief. Your 2 questions.
You want to cry? No cry. No cry on this show.
Thank you, Honorability, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah. It's a breaking news on the platform, like you said. At this point, we are not discussing politics. We are discussing reality and what directly affect our people, affect every one of us. And
Correct.
you are the direct representation of the people, because if we are 1 million in Nimba, every one of us cannot go at the capital. That's why the law make it very clear that you are the people. That's why Article 1 clearly states that the powers is inherent in the people, and you are the people.
Yeah.
So at this point, like my John brother said, it's shocking. The other day when we had one of the guests here, Mr. Walker, and other panelists, we were drilling them on the MDA. And I don't know from what point, like I said, I'm very shocked. If the information tonight is true, then I mean that to me, there's no need to even discuss it, because it would just be, a rock being thrown in the water. But how be it, your current position on the MDA, you said you met with the president the last time. What I mean, I know you will not say it here, but could you give a hint to the public as to what was your position as a caucus regarding the MDA?
Yeah, I said it. We said we wanted the county to benefit more. We wanted the affected community to benefit more. We wanted more jobs for Nimba. We wanted, most importantly, as a precondition to signing this one, we wanted a review of past performance, so that those things that should have been done and were not done should be escrowed. But look, when I tell you that Nimba is shortchanged, and I don't want to blame AML, Chief, the people gave us $200 million for signing bonus. I mean, as big and powerful as Nimba is, there's a revenue sharing law in the Republic. You couldn't demand for 20 million of that money to say this $20 million a year, let's go and ensure that those things that were not done are done. You couldn't demand that from that 200 million, that role from Senegal is fixed. You couldn't demand that we take $10 million and build a exclusive technical bill. 200 million was given as signing bonus. But you gave me bonus for something for which you have obligation of performance. And this new agreement takes away even the enforceability of default on the community engagement. It just say if you're supposed to pay this year, you didn't pay, you will pay fine, and then you must pay next year. Nothing else. So, my brother, that we said those things. My question is, Chief, when it comes to respect, I have the utmost respect for the president of the Republic of Liberia. And when it comes to knowing each other, my colleagues know. In spite of what everybody is saying was that when the caucus go to meet President Baka, I'm not bluffing. The first person he can call their name and talk to their name. We know each other. That's how much we know each other. But my point is, the president is the father of the nation. Besides being the father of the nation, he can be all of us father. When he makes a promise, he must live by it. And so, is there a reason why it didn't happen? Call us. Did he tell somebody to talk to us and the person didn't talk to us? I don't know. Maybe he did. But at least this 200 million, we could have asked for a good bit. We got 9 districts. At least you say give 2 million to each. Do you know how it feels that for signing on something that is in Nimak and the government library is going to get 200 million and Nimak and they're not going to get anything from that? But do you know how it would have been the other way around? Even if the agreement was so bad, but he said, okay, we'll get each district 2 million. You think I'm crazy to say, I understand the district will not run behind me with.
Yeah. So that's it.
Hopefully,
That's
you
one of the
join us.
things that was not enforced. I think Honorable Koga was the only one who brought it up, and we didn't hear any of our lawmakers speak about it. We didn't hear anyone else speak about it, which was that revenue sharing law. And then from what I also heard from Honorable Yelu, and I think it was Duna, was the 200 million that they have over there. There's a road between, I forgot the road, Kima and some other
Yeah,
town.
the point I'm making is that if you could just take some of that money
Mm-hmm.
and say, okay, we're getting 2 million as signing bonus. Okay, Nimbakande has brought a position representing their people. You remember we put a press statement. My question to my colleagues at this point is that statement you put us out, that you met the president, you lay your condition, what becomes of that? Should we now assume that everything was met? That's why we signed the agreement. We couldn't even demand for some of that money, that 200 million, and say, look, get 20 or 25. Let the county, how you call it? Let the county the administration take 7 million, give 2 million. Let the Nimba people sit down in their district to say, hey, they month here, we got 2 million that will come in decide. And the people say, we want to build this, we want to build this, we want to build. You could even take a few students and say, let's send the person to go do master, this and this. You know, we could have done something that would have a lasting legacy. It didn't happen. My argument is, how do we feel? I'm sorry. I'm not here to attack anyone. I know because of politics, most of my colleagues' hands are tied. But we have to be strong. I myself here today. Many people don't know. And I deliberately decided not to talk about it. But I have been under all kinds of persecution as a person, harassment. But I take it in stride. That's what I signed up for. You know, I will not make no noise on it. But at the end of the day, for me, this thing here, if Nimba County Legislative Caucus has said, we don't agree, the rest of the legislature were not going to sign. They were going to defer to us. How do we feel? And then the legislature on their part, you know, something wrong with them. The leadership set up a committee. I was just on them in the chat room. Mm-hmm. Thomas Fowler and the speaker, they set up a committee. I wrote this letter to say why I can't vote for it. And they say, okay, Bility, we want you to be resource member on the committee. The form committee, they deliberated one day, nothing happened, nobody allowed to say anything. Kangaroo committee, no respect. Simply because somebody is bringing rumor. I don't see the president say, oh, but somebody bring rumor and say it got to be on the president desk on Thursday, because the State of the Union includes the Meta State contract. How?
And you think because of the Meta 2 contract, the MDA, that's why he hasn't signed a budget yet?
No. That my man, that budget thing, I don't even like to talk about it. That budget, that budget is just a piece of paper. I think the people who prepare it don't even know what they prepare.
Thank you.
So that budget is.
Yeah.
See, what we're in, we gotta take politics out of it and try to fix some of the things. Honestly, I'm not a UP person, but I believe that UP can turn the table this 2026 by just doing things differently. It's not time for politics. What politics can't work, do politics. We know how to do politics. But for now, let's focus on fixing the country.
Right.
Let Nimba smile. This government owes Nimba. Give us 30 million. Give us 25 million. Take out and 7 million for the county. District, 2 million. Amen. How you would take $200 million as a signing bonus for a contract, and the man who got it in, you
get him nothing. Yeah. Thank you, Honorable.
Then some Nimbayans will be coming here and defending this kind of thing.
And that's the scary part. You're defending this thing, something that is going to last to 2050.
Of course, they will start insulting some of us and say we don't like the government. We don't like it. No, this is not about liking the government. Yes, I don't like the government because of the government behavior, but this particular one here, it has nothing to do with the government. I just want something to happen. This country has struggled too much. And to close, to my fellow lawmakers, that mentality that in Nimba, there will be one person who will decide who become representative. It passes. That status that Prince Johnson had, nobody has that anymore. You are on your own. Whether you on rescue team, whether you on MDR team, you on your own. Do not let nobody fool you. Unity Party, they are in Nimba. Most of our lawmakers, do you know? Most of our lawmakers are not from Unity Party. They are from MDR. So therefore, there's no agreement, as I speak to you, between the MDR and Unity Party. So nothing will stop Unity Party from putting Kennedy. Honorable Vice President will be focused on winning election. You will not be worried about who become representative or who become. The man you depending on to look over your shoulder is going to be focused on electing himself. So your action, take it from me. They contract your way sound tomorrow. Some of the people that are in this government will be the one attacking you for signing that same contract.
Thank you. And that's when our people will hold them accountable. It will be something that we'll have to speak to. Sewate, over to you. Your last question, so we can go to DK and then Sis Lorena and then the other folks.
Thank you, CEO, and thanks to Mr. Bility for the honorability for the answer. The last time, I don't know which one of the guests was here, I asked similar question, but the other day when Honorable Koga appeared here asking regarding the revenue sharing law, where the government with the 200 million NIMA is entitled to 20 million. And I asked him whether the caucus have made position or whether they are waiting to go to court. And then he said they are going to act on that, but I don't know what are the position. Another thing is, all of what you are saying, I'm still in Nimba. I don't know the caucus, what's the position of the caucus and what's the blueprint of the leadership? Because the reason I ask this question is we don't see the NEMA Legislative Caucus being robust as compared to previous, leadership. I will make emphasis on this. Recently, I think we see that most of the lawmakers, they are the most visited lawmaker to the office of the vice president. The chair of the caucus, the other day I was shocked when you even came on this platform, you unveil to the NEMA people that you don't even have meeting. So is it due to all of these things that we've been overlooked as a county? Is it a leadership deficit that we're seeing in the legislative caucus as well?
No, it's not. It's a collective deficit leadership. Yes, it's leadership deficit, but it's not just the chairman. I'm sorry. In this particular issue, Chiawito, believe me, we all, I'm not there. I'm sorry, I cannot attach myself to it. I believe the ball has been dropped. I believe that we made a position to the president of Liberia. I believe that we should have stood up our ground on that. And I believe that for the sake of history, yes, it's possible that NEMA will refuse to sign and do it. But Meta State themselves will not like that.
Mm-hmm.
The president himself will not like that. When you're in a position of strength, you should use it. But sometimes everything becomes politics. Oh, baby, you're against the government, you're against the government. But they want you, nah, I'm not against the government. Look, I want people to know, and all on the show, we're born in Lima. That mind is in our brain. It's part of our life. And therefore, whatever happened to you, we refer to that mountain as the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
That is Mount Nimba. That is the name of our country. That is our legacy. In my mind, we could have gotten a better deal. I believe we could have gotten a better deal. But the legislative caucus failed. I am sorry, I will not add myself to that name, but they failed.
Thank you.
And it is disgusting, it is disappointing. And
Thank you.
each of us own own neighbor to one day explain why we voted the way we voted. We have to explain. I'm giving my position now. I've written my position. History will record it.
Yeah. Thank you, Honorable. You made a point. You said something about, you think a female should have a female in the house. That your fellow citizen, Sis Lorena here, I think yeah.
See, yeah, I just wanted to do a little follow-up to honorability. The reason why I asked that question is because even the issue of the revenue sharing law, it was Honorable Kuga who raised that argument. And I think either you and Senator Tuayen later about the entire, lower house, we didn't hear anybody, we didn't hear them, excluding maybe 2 or 3 lawmakers from NEMA. That's why I asked. Because, like you said, the position of the lawmakers will also send deterrence to who be authority or maybe the company that is bringing the deal. So when the caucus is focused, it also send a message.
So and I'm continuing, my brother. I forgot this part. I'm sorry, I didn't add it.
Okay, yeah, that's why
I have already authorized my lawyer to prepare a lawsuit to an issue of rape of Matamo on the LRA, that when they receive that money, 20% must be paid to the market.
Yeah.
I forgot that part. I've already done that.
Yeah.
If they like it, whatever they want to do to prevent the code from doing it, but my rate will be in the code.
I think Honorable Yulu mentioned something like that too, where he said he's willing.
Because it's the law. When you receive the money that where it generates from, according to the revenue sharing law, that place you have 20%. So before I left Liberia, I instructed my lawyer to put up a simple or rate. I'm a student of law, but I'm not Okron with what type of action, whether it's Madamo or co-warrant, whatever it is, there will be a lawsuit filed in the court, in the Supreme Court to ensure. But the lawyer say once the action are not taking place, then you cannot sue. You cannot preempt an action.
Okay.
So we want Middle State to pay that money. Once that money paid, I will sue for Nimba County to get 20% as per the revenue law.
Thank you. I
Now,
think
if
that's what
they fight me and refuse to give it, that's their business. But we are entitled to it. And how can a county be big like this, strong like this, and be abused like this?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
that's it. Because
Thank you so much. That I think, like I was saying, Honorable Yelu, when he was here the last time, he made mention to something about the legal step that we are able to take. So, DK, over to you. Your 2 questions for the Honorable man.
So yeah, before I go, gender equity. Say, Lorena, I'm bringing you up. Take my place for the question. We go to veteran piercing before I come. That I cool ball today, right?
Man,
So that's where gender sensitive that I will still come in, but give my portion to Lorena for now. Go to piercing. Piercing was aware. We just had to haul in to come, so we can at least he asked the question to go to as well.
I want to ask you. You already you. The other people ask that
Thank
question.
you.
Just go. You not tell
No,
how much.
so you don't want to apply the gender equity. You want me to Lorena take my place? I will come after you. You
Go
tell you
ahead.
that dictator thing, your CDC thing, that you want to do, yeah?
Okay, good evening to all of you panelists. Good evening to our listener and followers. Good evening to Honorable Musa Bility, my district lawmaker, and thanks for appearing tonight. So I have not ready a question, that a technical question, but I just want to lay a basis before I can say what I want to say, and I'm going to start by asking you a question. Is your position on the MDA your personal position, or it is a position from the perspective as a lawmaker of Lima and as a presidential hopeful and political leader of CNC?
As a lawmaker of Nimba, District 7, my
So
people are
it
being
has
robbed.
no.
My people are being robbed. What they supposed to get, they don't have it. So I'm voting for them. That's what they elected me for. They elected me because I told them I was going to properly represent them. So I'm speaking for the people of District 7 Nima County.
Okay. So thank you for that answer. I asked because why I asked, I would say as I go along. Like I said, I don't have a question for you, and the reason I don't have a question for you because this position you or your stand on this matter, I love it. And you were not on the show 3 days ago, and I said the only lawmaker in the House of Representatives who is talking is my lawmaker, and I'm proud to be a citizen of Secretary, and I said kudos to you. And I said,
Thank
any
you.
lawmaker who thinks, oh, I don't want to vote against it because I support the government, I'm arrested and this and that. But if you can take a government over NEMA, then you work not being for lawmaker. That's what I said. And I stand by it any day and any time. So if what all you posted the last time, if somebody call again, if why yeah, I could wait for him, I can talk.
Yeah, wait for him. Let him rejoin us. I'm hoping that he will rejoin us very shortly. After you, Madam Lorena, we can go to Peterson. Peterson to my brother Ama, you got a bell of us. Go ahead, Madam Lorena.
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay, so And Senator Twain posted like a summary of the end of the third amendment. So if those things that Senator Twain posted are what will be passed, like we just saw all the breaking news, it will be passed tomorrow. Then I myself, I'm also disappointed. And not disappointed in the president, the vice president, but I'm disappointed in our lawmakers, especially for those ones who will vote for it. I would prefer our lawmakers say, like when it's time to vote and say, X, Y, Z, if it can be done, other than that, I will not vote. I would prefer them for to just vote because they support, it came from the margin and so forth must support it because there will be another president after President Bouaka and another president after that president. We're talking about like 29 to 30 years. So just divide those number of years by 6 years, our election year, and know the number of president that will be in that year. And some of these lawmakers will be no more lawmakers, will be in private businesses, and it will affect them. I was carrying my daughter on campus last week. She knew I was going Yekepa. And then she said, visitor, they say, Papa, you said, what will Lanko? I said, yes. She said, so the how they play, I said, no, they was like America before when we were here. So what she and I know she will not believe it, but maybe as she's on ABC now, we'll be telling what she be seeing pictures and videos, she will get to believe it. But nobody will believe that Lamco is even older than me. That place is older than me, Limco, then now better state. Nobody will believe it. Still, somebody better tell us to that. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the stand you are taking on this issue. I'm even proud of
I don't know the spelling correct. The
what
town that is right off is called Sekimpa, but I don't know how to spell it correct.
I'm also proud of the thing you took on the budget. So I want to say thank you for that. When we discussed it, you were not here. I want to say thank you for that. And I'm encouraging all along because if tomorrow that appears on the floor for you to take a stand and put Nima above, like the way we do the county meet, everybody, regardless of our political affiliation, come together and put Nima first. I encourage every lawmaker to do that tomorrow, or if it is Thursday, to do that and put Nima first. The citizen will say, it appeared they did a part, they didn't have the number, so it passed. It would be better that way than to just follow the crowd and vote against the interest. So thank you so much. And the reason I asked that question because your political advisor, uh, uh, Armstrong, is for this MDA and he's preaching it. So I was kind of confused when I heard your position and then knowing why you've been posting on Facebook. That's why I asked the question. Other than that, I'm in for what you're doing and kudos to you.
Thank you, Lorena. Look, I want people to know that the agreement, the MDA, we cannot change anything. We can only send it back with recommendation. It is already signed. Mr. T has signed. The president has signed. The minister of justice has signed. My copy I have. I will send it tonight so that you guys can have it. It is already signed, completely signed. So the reason why I'm saying this, so that we all understand that these things are done and the way it is done. Let me see. Let me send it so that I'm sure you got your chapter in there. You can share it there. You will see the president's signature, everything on there. I just send it to you. So the agreement is already signed. The way it works is that when you read it as a lawmaker, what we're doing here is called ratification. When we see something that is not inside, then we don't ratify it. We send it to the president and say, make these corrections. You understand? Yeah, okay, sorry, I was distracted by the...
Yeah, whenever that DK can put that in there when you do that, you can distract people. DK, start putting comment on here.
So At the end of the day,
quel level when I can't see him up here, like I say, you know about you don't know about development governance, so just keep quiet.
so
Man,
at the end
Lorena,
of the day, that document we can either send it back or tell the president it's okay. And that's what we are doing. Secondly, as a person, I act as the lawmaker for the people of District 7. Goba is from District 3. But I'm a very democratic leader as well. Within the CMC, we have people that have different views. The CMC did not make a position on this, and no one can issue a position on behalf of the CMC. Anything Goba is doing for this deal is doing it for himself with no relationship with CMC. Internally, I can tell you that CMC will issue a position on this tomorrow once it is passed. And the official view is against it. The analysis has been done and that they don't support it. But it doesn't mean if there's someone in our organization that if you have a different view, you can express it as an individual. So Goba and his position there is free to do that. Most importantly, Lorena, I am speaking as a lawmaker. I was elected by the people of District 7. I promised them few things. Most importantly, I promised them that I will not compromise them. If you see I'm refusing to sign the budget, it's because the budget is not okay. We got hospital and clinic in Nimba that I've forgotten. Even this MDA agreement. Do you know that there are plenty of road projects in Grand Bassa County in the same MDA and Nimba County in Gasson? You understand? So I speak for my people. I will continue to speak for them. Remember now, my district provided the most vote for Unity Party. So my district is a Unity Party district. But we are there. I'm speaking for them because I know how they feel about these things. I know they love Nimba before and the party. They love Nimba. And what is happening is not in favor of Nimba. I don't agree with it. I think we could do better with it. I think we could manage it. And I think that it could be better. But as I see it, I want to hear, and BKS, you got a burden. I hope you don't feel that burden. I hope you will hold all of us responsible for our decisions. I hope you will not call lawmakers in this place and sugarcoat them and fence them. I hope you will ask them to give you reason why they voted for that agreement. Because accountability is an important part. That's why I put something on my Facebook page today about treason, sycophancy, and lies. So I hope that, Lorena, I hope that makes it clear.
Yeah, and then we want to assure you and the rest of our people in and around Liberia, Nima, there that our platform is here to make sure that everyone is held accountable. And this MDA thing, we are not taking it lightly. We had Honorable Twain on here the last time. The reason we are not taking it lightly is because this is the future of our citizens. Our people, they depend on us, and we have to speak for them. And I believe in accountability. We believe in accountability. Bringing you here, bringing on a Koga here, Senator Nyan Twain, and all the other rest of the leaders on here, and asking them these questions, and then they answering. I think it helps bring a group
Correct.
to the discussion so we can assure that.
Correct.
Thank you. Thank you so much, CEO. PN Walker, welcome to the show. Let's hear you, Chief. Go ahead and ask your two questions.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here today with the CEO. And Bility, how are you, sir?
Okay, Chief.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
I know I've met you in person before, but it was around 2010, NEMA 2010, when we had meeting at Public Work, the late Peter Kirby office, the internal office. I was a small boy. I was taking a note right down there. So, yeah, from there I got to know you, and I really admire a lot of stuff, wisdom you put, and I follow you.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, from the beginning, we were all part of Unity Party somehow, and later on we split, and there were some changes, and we are here with CNC today.
Thank you.
Thank you for the many good you do for NEMA and Liberia at large. These are politics, but the real mark are there. So thank you so much. I want to ask my question, but remind leadership about something. 2017, I was privileged to chair the a campaign portion of the Unity Party campaign. That was the heavy endorsement program for Ambassador Barker in Nima, and we had a meeting to the guest house. That's the FPRC guest house in Ganta, and Nima stakeholders concerned at the time was around choosing vice presidential candidate to come from Nima. And it was the late Darakoto was there, and Ome Harris Yuan and was there with many stakeholders. Sincerely, Ome Harris Yuan was the spokesperson, he and the late Darakoto. I was sitting right by Ambassador Barker, Vice President Barker at the time. The statement he made was after they have generically reached out to him about choosing in Nima, but look among any qualified Nima sons or daughter that he will, have that confidence to work with him. But the statement he made, was his concern to be president and working with Nima was not only predicated on vice presidential running mate, but looking at Nima move with development, he wants to use Nima as a pillow for development in Liberia.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what's happening to PM Walker, but let's hold in there. Amma, welcome, my brother. Let's hear your two questions.
Thank you, Jill. Let me say good evening to Honorable Musa Hassan Bility. And
Are you back?
I'm back,
Amma,
but I don't know what is happening. Huh?
I think
What is happening?
you're receiving.
I'm not the one.
Yeah, you are the one. So just go ahead with your question.
So, the question there. I mean, what I want to say there is, now that we are here, Nima being used as a pillar for development are reached to a level that resources that is directly intended for Nima under the MDA, or let's say, under the Mineral Development Agreement and the revenue sharing law is like being downgraded. I asked the question to Honorable Nyonkwe the last time, and the answer was not clear until his internet went up. Who is playing the role? Who is allocating resources, drafting the development, let's say the MDA for Asila Metal? Who is discounting Nima? A specific person fighting Nima leadership authority in Nima? Where are we? Is this the president that is failing on his promise to work with Nima people? Is this the vice president? You are already saying it's not a vice president. He's out. So who is playing this card? That's my first question.
The 11 of us. 11 of us. The Constitution put exclusive responsibility on the legislature to set up the fiscal agenda of the country. So it is the 11 of us. If you want to, even if you want a county, even if the people don't have an audit report from the county administration, it is the 11 of us. Whatever that happens, we have to account. And I tell my colleagues, NIMBA is, politics in NIMBA is brutal. And it is brutal to the extent that what we are doing today that looks unpopular is exactly what will be popular tomorrow. What you are afraid of today is what will work against you. Do not. Money, I don't even understand. But yes, NIMBA development, NIMBA prosperity is not in Koumiape Gono ni hand. The Lord did not put it in her hand. It is not in Jeremiah Kung hand. The Lord puts it in the hand of the 11 of us, the fiscal instrument that defines development. Chief, there's only one or two clinics in District 8. In my district today, everything that was free 2 years ago, now the people are paying for some. Certain things were free a year ago. This year, due to budget cut, the patient then got to pay some. We can't be back here. This is where we were when the people wrote the book they called Growth Without Development. Who remember that? About 30 years ago. Growth without development. We're growing budget, but the people not feeling it. So it's us. Bossman, the day Jeremiah does something, and we attack him. But he was not elected to make law. He was elected for only one purpose: to say that if something happened to the president, he take over. That's what the law say. Every other thing he's doing here, that assignment, he carries no responsibility with it. The 11 of us make decisions that affects our country, our people. The 11 of us make decisions that will make a decision to put electricity across our country, to put road across our country. 11 of us will make that decision. Anything that happened to NIMBA County today in terms of development, are 11 of us. Nobody can tell me here about superintendent and this. No, you have power. There will be no legislature where the county caucus say, this is our chief. The mayor who is responsible for co-chair for revenue is for NIMBA. He represents, I like to be political, but I also like to be fair. It will be a sweet thing to blame Joseph Barker. I love to blame Joseph Barker. But this is not him. This is not on him. Bossman, I would like to tell you this. If we position ourselves in a certain way, that's how people will take us. If NIMBA County, the power, the passion in that country, if we were to stand up, and I will get really upset if I go to court and any prominent environment criticize me. I will be very brutal with that person, because this is not about politics. This is about our people money. By the way, if it's not for NIMBA County, Joseph Barker will not be president today. We are not one of the counties whether or not they have voted for him, he would have been president. No. His campaign will not even spark if it's not for Nimba County. Why do we ask sub-servant? We can stand up. That's why I say I hope that CMC will introduce some women. You know, I love women power. You know, one thing I observe, Nimba men, I think we are afraid of women there because most of the time they do better than us. And so we're afraid to give them power. I'm not
you got any woman eyeing to replace you in District 7? You've been hitting on the women stuff.
I'm not just talking about District 7. I'm talking about the whole country. From senator to representative, I would love to see women stand up.
I agree.
Because we can't be like this.
Mm-hmm.
We can't be like this. I'm sorry. All I'm saying today was that we got 20 million that should come to us. You can't say that. Do you know that the 5 million that Meta State said they will get, or do you know that they will have control over half of it in the new agreement? That 5 million is for the whole country, the 3 counties.
Yeah, the 3 counties.
Yeah, but do you know half of it will be under their control in this agreement?
Wow.
I just sent it to you. Take your time, you read it. You understand? So the point I'm trying to make to you is that we can do better. We can be strong. We can try our best to be. We don't have to. I'm not in the business of insulting anybody. I'm not in the business of accusing anybody. I'm not in the business of, cursing people. I'm just saying, on this mineral agreement, Nimba should change Nimba. And if it is time to blame Jeremiah, I will blame him. But and by the way, every time we go to him, we say we want to see the president, he can make the appointment for us to go see the president. So when we see the president now, the last time we went to the president, I never talked. Everybody talked. And the president asked me, Musa, what you say? I told the president, I got nothing to say. Because everything you say, I agree with it. So I got nothing to say. I don't want to make it long. You have said tonight that you will make sure that the things we say we want, that the people account for there something, if that will be done before that agreement is signed. That's enough for me. To my righteous God, I want to the president of Liberia. I said, Mr. President, everything you say about this thing, I agree. Because the fundamental principle and the cardinal point you make is that you ensure accountability. That's what I said. Unfortunately, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. PM Walker, ask your last question, Chief.
The last one has to do with the power struggle that is taking place among you guys. It may not be power struggle like the way I put it, but leadership at the caucus level. Our godfather, Senator Johnson, never wanted that leadership to slip his hand because of what he was capable of doing in terms of anything like this. Senator Johnson supports you, and then he got to know that you go in the other way. He doesn't go diplomatic. He comes strictly to you and start to take hard line. Now we reach to this point. Do you think Senator Johnson's presence will really remain? Like you guys many times say into election, Senator Johnson presence still here, men are still on ground to push it up. Where we are now, do you think Senator Johnson presence still remains?
Oh God. Look, let me repeat. even in the United States, the great United States, Abraham Lincoln has never been replaced. George Washington has never been replaced. There's no leader that can be replaced. To get another Prince Johnson right now, you got to go back, bring war to Liberia, start killing the Mayans indiscriminately, then somebody get up to go defend the Mayans and save them from that, and then that person replace me. It can't happen. That can happen because right now, in the Liberia that we are in, nobody can bring war here.
This is economic war, though.
Yeah, I was coming to that. So Prince Johnson, to think about replacing him is the first problem. Don't think about replacing him. Think about pushing his legacy. Where when he came to Nimba, he was uncompromising. Where when he came to Nimba, he's too firm. Unfortunately, nobody has taken on that space yet. But some are intend to at the appropriate time. At this time, I don't believe that the title matters. Remember now, we never had any program in Nimba County where we confer Godfather business on Prince Johnson. And so, and all of everyone that. There was no program. We never had any chief then sit down. We never had any program. He automatically and naturally earned that position. Myself here, a worker, I could be the economic liberator of Nimba. Maybe I will get that title one day. I could be the economic godfather of Nimba. If I become president, yes, I will even be king of Nimba. Because the way I will treat Nimba, and I can say this to anybody, it would be like a country. It will get all of the benefit it deserves. And therefore, Nimba people are very gracious people. You can say all the things. Prince Johnson was never ever without flaws. But the one thing Nimba remembers is that he brought them freedom. And nothing else mattered to them as far as Prince Johnson was concerned. So you have to pick up your own thing and then bring that to the Nimba people in a way that they will remember you for that. For now, that shoe is still very big. I don't believe that anyone has occupied it yet. But people are striving. There's Senator Koga, there's the political leader of Nimba County, the vice president. Nobody is the godfather of Nimba. I, Musa Hassan Bility, will never, for the rest of my life, I will never call anybody godfather in Nimba. The vice president is the highest political officer in our country. That gives him the position of political leader. And therefore, he is the political leader of Nimba County. No questions there. And that respect he deserves.
Thank you. Aman, ask your question. After you, we go to DK. DK will take us home so that we can let our guests to go.
Thank you so much, Junior, our able host, and good evening on Musa Hassan Bility. For some of us, we are quite in panic mode that today we see the Nimba County Legislative Caucus is not speaking as a caucus like we used to see over the years. It is worrisome to us because this caucus has been one of the backbone of the Nimba unity that people are speaking of today, that the strength of Nimba that people are boasting of today. And today to see the Nimba Legislative Caucus, almost everyone speaking for themselves, and the Nimba County Legislative Caucus is not speaking as a caucus, it is quite sad. Well, having said that, this is my first question to you on our ability. If today, let us say, if today, as we speak now, if you are the president of the Republic of Liberia, what will you change in that MD? What will you do about that MDA differently that this current rescue government of Unity Party headed by President Joseph Yuma Bouaka and VP Jeremiah Kun that they are not doing? What will you do differently? First question on our ability.
The first thing I would do is the agreement has to be done as a new agreement. I will not make this an extension. That is ridiculous. I will not make this an extension. I'll sign a new contract. In that contract, there will be a profit sharing agreement where the country, Liberia, takes a percentage of the revenue generated from the mines. That is what they've done everywhere in the world today. We're taking royalty. We shouldn't be taking royalty for our minerals. When we take 10, 15, 20, 25% of the raw material that comes from our country, and the people are removing $400 to $500 million worth of product every year, that means the country gets at least 125 million United States dollars from that mine every year. From that amount of money, 25% comes to Nima country. That's around 30,000 every year. The second thing I'll do in that agreement, every 10 years, there will be between 10 to 20 Liberians that will be sent to do advanced degree specifically in the area of mine, with the understanding that within the next 10 years, no foreigner will work in that mine as expert. Because so the first 10 years, any expert can work there. But from the day I signed that agreement, within 10 years, every area that's supposed to be occupied must be occupied by Liberia. And this first year, they must be sent to school to learn. So you spend maybe 4 to 6 years learning, you come back, you begin your growth. So that within 10 years, there will be a complete 75% transition to Liberian management. I'm not saying that we're taking it from Metal Steel. I'm saying that it is Liberian that we're working for Metal Steel, at least at the professional level. We'll do that. Also, the community development will be completely taken away from Metal Steel. And not with the government of Liberia. It will be given to a third party that will implement, and another party will be hired to supervise that implementation. And there will be a stakeholder community where every district, through their district team, will elect representation, and these people will have an annual report of how it will be completely different. I will tell Metal Steel, and this is the part, I'm not asking you to do something in Liberia that you are not doing anywhere else. So I'm not being business unfriendly. You are doing it in other countries. Metal Steel is in America. They are in Canada.
Australia.
They are in Europe. They're everywhere. They're in Australia. So what I'm saying, we just want the same deal that everybody gets, because the minerals are the same. Therefore, the revenue from there cannot be different. Look, $200 million, I can ask Metal Steel to give me $2 billion. To say, look, you're supposed to give me $100 million every year, right? Okay. For the 30 year, that's $3 billion. My brother, just open bank account, open a guarantee. Let me have access to my money, at least 30% on it, so I can fix the rules. So that I can open banks. Nimba County needs a bank. Chief, Sanigule has only one bank.
Mhm.
That better. No other place besides the Nimba should benefit from a bank. $10-15 million can open a bank. Then Meter Steel agreement should have given us a bank. Tell Meter Steel, this bank, you must keep all your money in this bank. Because that's what you're doing business. Will provide all the professionals that you must keep all your money. You're giving contract to people. You're giving contract to foreign company. You're giving few contract to others. They are business people. We should face them. We should face. Look, I'm not going to call name, but people have come to me to take advantage of some of the contracts to meet us. I said, no, I'm conflicted. I'm a lawmaker. Nobody is going to hold me by the balls so that I'm not able to say the things that I'm saying right now. I like money, but I like myself. So at the end of the day, yes, Chief, I will do it completely different. That's just on the surface. But in terms of professional implementation, our mine will be extracted in line with international standard and practice. Take the Liberian mine and compare it to any other mine in the world. It is nowhere near. Or take this contract and take Meter Steel assessment. My brother is not hard. Go online, ask how they call it here, AR, to say, I just sent you a tenancy AR, compare this contract to all other AML contract. Because their company is transparent, it's a public place. They will get the analysis. You will feel bad. So I ain't going to sign it. I'm not signing it because I don't want something for the country. I'm signing it because there are things that we could benefit from that we are not going to benefit from.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please bear with me. Let me ask a follow-up to that question you asked.
And one more question, one more point. Prince Johnson left George Weah for only one reason. And for the Nima can they put money.
That's it.
For the Nima can they put money.
And that's the one they're playing with.
I don't want to say that.
Thank you. So, honorability, this agreement will be passed. By all indication, this agreement will be signed. Now, if you are elected tomorrow as president of Liberia, can you state on the record that you will call for the revision of every concession deal in Liberia, including AML concession deal?
Yes, 100%. 100%. By the way, let me say this. Every concession in Liberia has a 5-year revision clause. By the way, there's no concession in Liberia that does not have a revision clause for 5 years. This is the only concession. This concession also it has some very tricky laws in it. It says anywhere the concession law conflict with the revenue law, the law it trumps the revenue law. Abera, do you know what I mean? Yes. I'm going to I did 3 different analysis on this. I will give you guys the privilege of going through it. Thomas' father was making noise in my ear tonight, so I gave him everything. So he has it. But I don't think that it matter for him. You know, he was just making muff because he uncle finished telling him to pass the deed, so he didn't care for anything. He didn't care for Nimba. But I'm sending it now, Junior, and I just forwarded it to you. I wrote 3 different papers on this. Different analysis, press releases. So you have them there. You can look at it. So yes, I can do this differently. I can do this, boss man. You don't even know the bigger part of it. There are new discoveries of minerals and mines in our country. And now they are going to hey man, they are professional like English then.
Survey?
redemarcate. And we have almost billions, trillions of dollars of iron ore now that are going to be inside.
Yeah. Wow.
So unless I'm not elected president, my first act will be to renegotiate this contract.
Okay.
There's a general law. I'm a student of law. There's a general law that says buyer beware.
Mm-hmm.
So if you buy the wrong way,
Yeah,
I can tell Mr. Steele that if I become president, Ellen Johnson did it.
Yeah.
They wanted to sign with Judy Bryant. She forced them to renegotiate. They had the rails, they put everything on it, and she forced them to renegotiate. So we're going to do the same thing.
Thank you. Go ahead with your last question, Chief.
Thank you for that explanation on our ability. That was so great. And here come my second questions on our ability. Right now, in the corridor of the legislature, lawmakers are whispering to each other. You know that the president have already signed that ratification. If you don't sign, your name will go to the executive mansion. Is it conventional? Is it normal for the president and the minister of justice to affect their signature before sending it to the House? It seems concerning and or putting lawmakers under pressure because the president has already signed it. Isn't this compromising many lawmakers, even collaborating lawmakers with that of the rescue government and other unity party lawmakers that may be having dissenting opinion like Senator Yang Twan? Isn't this very concerning to lawmakers?
No, that's how MDAs are done. MDAs, the president signed, and then the legislature rectify. They have the option to rectify or do the report. But in a good governance system, the way it is done, you call the lawmakers. You tell them we're in negotiation. You understand? And then you make them to do their input while you are negotiating. During the negotiation of the Mega Steel Agreement, the caucus wanted to be part of that. And they told us no.
Thank you.
But signing it before sending it to us is how MDA works. We are there to only ratify it. We can say yes or no. When we say no, the way we say no is we send a note. The president will see what you send, but we'll be more than happy to sign, but with these corrections.
Thank you. DK, let's hear you, Chief. Take us home.
Thank you. Thank you, Bossman. My understanding is there's a deal to get everything the government took from you before 2027. And once the government can give you everything that they took from you, that is making you to be against them, that you form a political party to oppose them, when that deal and everything, your percentage that they took from you from LPRC and the government is planning to, to even give you all the other contracts, will you join them to support them in 2029 if that is a deal?
Maybe that's different question. Maybe that's different question. Chief, let me tell you something. The closest person I was with in my political life was Dr. Sawyer. I joined Ellen. When Ellen had 5 presidents around, or one of them.
Yeah.
But come to this, one of the points where I disagree with Ellen was when, after the 2011 election, too much tension was in the country. She asked me to reach out to George Weah and see how we can bring the tension down. And we reach out, and I encourage George. I said, look, my man, election is over. Prepare yourself. Since we have a midterm coming, run for Senate, and then you win, but just, lead the Omalao. And, I kind of like, he kind of like agreed. But then when the time reached, I know the president didn't plan that, but her son put guy in the race. I said, no way. I will never agree. I will never betray my statement. And I went on to support Joe. The president that I love so much, up to today, I feel that she's the best thing that ever happened to Liberia. We couldn't speak for 1 year. Well, in a circle, my brother, let me tell you what our woman did. When Moshe was making fuss, and we're not speaking, everybody knew that she and myself were not in good terms. That is the time the contract for the construction of my terminal had just been signed. 2012. The new managing director came. And those people then say, oh, Bility about to start his thing. And they believe the man here and the president not in good thing. He now ask us whether we should allow him to start the work. May his soul rest in peace. The board of directors asked the managing director, Mr. Sumo Kubi, to write presidentially. DK, me and President Cherry were not speaking at that time, but President Cherry wrote a PRC and told them, I gave it to him. I instructed. I am aware of it. Just make sure he get all the relevant documents that he need to have. But whatever that is between me and Musa, it's a family issue. It cannot be brought into government. Those are recorded. That's a formal communication between Madam President Salif and the LPRC management. Where I sit, I have suffered more than $4 million losses from September 1 up to today from the harassment that I'm going through with this government. I'm better. If you go to Nimba, you reach Secretary, if you go there, you pass there, you go to Nyasen. I got plenty land there. It can grow cassava, it can grow all kind of things. I will never be hungry. But nobody can silence me. And there is absolutely no plan for me to sit with anybody to compromise the things I believe in. One thing I can promise you people, I will be on the ballot. And I will not be on the ballot as representative or senator. I'll be on a presidential ballot. So whatever compromise they want to do, let them just know that that is a precondition. Me and nobody talking compromise business. The government need to think about something. They were in opposition and they fought and removed a sitting government. If that sitting government had allowed them, if that sitting government had said that we can't let you live, they will not be here. Because I don't agree. If that's the reason why you want to fight me, fight me. You can fight me. My brother, my life is designed by the will of God. You can fight me, I will still get my airplane. I'll be inside, you will see me. You can fight me, I will still bring my 26 pieces of yellow machine. You can close my business down. My 1 million t-shirt for CMC will still come. By the way, 2 containers just arrived yesterday. So you go fight me. Go and fight me. Politics, we are standing in our position and power is just moving around like this. And my brother, it will come to you and it will move from you, it will go to the next person, and to the next person, and to the next person. When you get it, you can decide your own fate. If you feel fighting me, I'm not cursing you, I'm not cursing your man, I'm not cursing your pa. You are abusing the country that we all part of. You are corrupting the country that we all part of. When I talk about that, you won't fight me. Keep on. I ain't got no problem. But I just want the people to watch it. I want the people of Liberia to watch it. I want Liberian people to see everything. By the way, I'm collecting all the losses. The things that I've gone through, when I tell some of y'all will shed tears for me. But I shed no tear for any man. And I shall bow to no man. I'll be here. And there's nothing like that. Ama, this is not Musa Bility. Not me, not the CMC. I'm not in negotiation with anybody. And I don't keep grudge. I have a relationship with everybody. Before I came, I spoke to the president of Liberia. Christmas Day, I visited the vice president of Liberia. Some of his foolish people that are near him, when they see me go to him to speak to him, they are so dumb, they think I'll go to begging. I don't go to begging. I don't beg. So I'm saying this publicly. I don't beg. I'm not a beggar. I don't believe in begging. I'm a man. I believe in tomorrow. When you find me in Liberia, you will not find me outside Liberia. The airplane coming, the machine coming, the t-shirt coming, the pickups coming. Those things, I don't want to talk. Let me just leave it.
Thank you. Thank you. The airplane coming. The airplane coming. The airplane is my favorite part. That
This
we can.
it's a globe trotter. It flies for 16 hours.
Wow.
So the next time you send for me, by the end of this year, when you send for me, I will not need to fly to Accra. It just take me 9 hours. I'll be here.
You take your direct
When I
flight.
finish, I rest for 6 hours. I get in the plane and go back. So
Would it be, Musa Bility, would it be private
I will
or
take Chef Arrow
commercial?
with me on one of my trips.
Will it be commercial or private?
No, private, man. Why you
That's
got
private.
private? You will be having CMC one and then you say
CSC
private.
is a commercial. D
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
a
it's
second question.
for giving on the road that stand man.
No,
Malume.
the plane will be ours. When we win the election, we have other options. If we lose it, if we don't win the election, we'll make it. We'll make other use of it, commercial use of it. But it's ours.
Thank you.
Let me ask one question quick before you come in with your question. I know your own question is so critical question here. So, Honorable, this organization, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I think NEMOT came out with a review about this government, the arrest government, and said, out of the 378 promises they made for last year, only 3 were kept. I mean, this is the government that came to power with this accountability, like you said, it held CDC foot to the fire from the start to end. And with this type of report coming out, what say you about that? What's your take on that? 3 out of 78.
I will tell you the official position of CMC on the NEMOT.
Uh-huh.
We feel that the party, the UP had let it go down. It's unfortunate. I just sent it to you. We wrote a very long statement, the CMC, on the whole thing. The chief, look at that road from Saklibi to Kata. That road was stopped from CDC town for $4 million business. It's been 2 years. Infinite. just from Secretary to Uganda. Still got, I think, 12 kilometers or 15 kilometers unfinished. And I'm sorry to say, and then this is all the government. Why are we celebrating the money World Bank, ADB give us as development? Have we thought about that? Whether it's made by CDCO, whether it's made by Unity Party, they're not in the budget. Their budget will just pass. Those monies are not in it. We're talking about what you have done or what you plan to do. The ADB, the World Bank, they have plans. The $1.2 billion, the 800 million, and the other money, the other 800 million or 900 million, whatever it was. These are monies that you can now say from this budget, this is what anything that is a gift to the country. Believe me, Chief, even if you be sitting as president of Liberia, the people will give it. It's an allocation to the country.
Thank
the
you.
World Bank and the African Bank, they are determined to make certain route, meaning they want to make road to pass through every country. So that's what they're doing, like from Ganta, from Monrovia to Ganta, all the way to. That's the reason why you see the Sannikole road were not done by the World Bank, because it's not part of the straight road. So the road going all the way to Tapeta, going to Grand Jide, you understand? That's why the road goes to Guinea. From Ganta there, you see that Guinea road?
Yeah, Guinea road.
I think we all remember when the World Bank fixed that road, they fixed it all the way. We had a dedication ceremony at Guinea border. And then so it is meant to interconnect countries. The one that is going Tapeta, that is going all the way, then our money. I don't even know what the two parties, I don't know what they're fighting over here for. A proud government should not be fighting over begging money.
Thank you.
The one you go beg for, you should not be fighting over it. Your budget, what did you do in it? I would like to see the Yellow Mission project. If the Yellow Mission project is successful, that's an initiative of government.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you, DK. You can ask a question.
Thank you, Bossman. I know we have you here for more than 3 hours now, almost 3 hours, and you have to go. There are 2 seats that are being quote unquote by the lower house allocated to Lima for the 2029 elections. You are part of the legislature. What's your opinion about giving seat without allocating seat without considering the population of the county? Originally, we have 9, it will go to 11. Will you be, your party will be sponsoring candidates in all the electoral districts in Lima across Liberia? And can you clearly tell us who will be on your party ticket in Lima, for example, for the senatorial seat? You see that? You can't describe me.
DK can ask all kinds of questions.
Well, 2 things. One, again, they're not following the law. They're not following the law. And I urge them to follow law. If you follow law, things will be done differently. But if they provide the seats and there's every seat in Lima County will be contested by the CMC. Whether senator, president, vice president, representative, to not go, for us not to go against you, you must join us. Either you with us or you against us. You're not we're all coming for you.
Job Bush.
We're not here to play. CMC will have how you call it thing?
Kennedy.
Everywhere. We want to change the way things are done. You know, we will be the only party where the Kennedy will sign a legal agreement obliging them to go by what the party position say, and accepting that the party will take that position, and that if you fear against the party has the right to take legal action against you. Yes. And we'll
So,
be the only
Bossman,
party where will legitimize support to Kennedy. So we'll not just dash you as a representative, we'll support you. Look, our intention is to bring Nimba under proper management. To do that, we need our own representatives. We need our representatives. We need our own. Nathan is my cousin. I hope all of you know that. But we're not in the same party. So the Dana family business will come. That nepotism and that inside. He's my cousin. So what? And I mean nothing. The same way he behind the party, harassing me, attacking me everywhere. He's not talking. 2020 now, CMC will have a senatorial representative, Kennedy. And I'm here for that thing. We're cousins, but we appreciate the fact that we're from different parties. Hey, party enjoy now. Our party will enjoy too. So I'm not going to practice nepotism in Nimba County. Then what is it? What is the purpose? I say, oh no, that man, that's my cousin. When I say cousin, we have the same family. But you know what? His only savior is the John CMC. If he's not John CMC, will come for his neck.
so you distracted me, Chairman. I'm coming back for the Nima Senate because when you were speaking earlier, you spoke about you regretting why a female is not among you guys as a legislative member of the Nima Legislative Caucus in the House. You have Mark Bloom contested on your party ticket in the by-elections. We are also hearing that Mana Ire Gongwe have been considered by you. You have had several meetings with her for her to contest on the party ticket. In District 5, there's allegation that Bore Bali will be your candidate. In District 4, Gompu Kagon. In District 9, Ta will be leaving the ANC to be joining you. Can you just name the rest of those districts that you think you'll be putting candidate, and can we just get their name? Jerry Yinaga is to replace you in District 7. Is that a deal?
The party that not one man party. Yeah, we gotta have convention. We gotta have different things to elect. What I can tell you as the political leader of the party is that we'll have candidate all over. We'll not be one seat behind. And the other thing is, I've not had any discussion with either where I asked her to join the CMC now. I mean, I did it before the last senatorial election. Either and I, like brother and sister, we talk, we exchange views. Sometimes when I take some position, I send it to her as FYI. And we're all members of the opposition. So we're talking. Hopefully, as the time comes near, our vision will align, and it will be a nice thing, for us to team up. So I don't know what her inkling, but it would be instant decision to have Edith on our team. You can say whatever you want to say, but you cannot deny the fact that she's a force to be reckoned with in Nimba County. Well, I think that's a decision that she has to make, and she's a dream person. So anyone will love to have her. Our doors are open for her, and we work together. Currently, we have a very good relationship on a human level, brother and sister level, and we don't talk a lot of politics, these days. I'm sure as we get closer and closer, She has moved back in Liberia now. So hopefully, we'll sit more and more, we'll talk more and more, and we'll begin to appreciate where we can work together. So yes, but it would be a good thing to have either on your team any day and a night, and that's something that anybody can wish for. But she and I have not had that discussion since the senatorial election. And the other seat, I already told you, I said we'll occupy all. We'll campaign, we'll go for all. I don't make the decision who goes there. The party has a process. We go through that process, we select our candidate. Those representatives right now that are in Nimba, they can join us and be safe. But if they not join us, then we'll go after them. I mean, we're not saying that they are more powerful. I mean, we are more powerful than them. What we are saying is that we'll compete with them. So if they feel weak, they can come. We can make them strong. But if they feel that they don't need us, that's fine. But that story where you get people playing game, I will not play game. My candidate is my candidate. I will support my candidate. I will do everything for my candidate to win. Simple as ABC.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here tonight on our ability. We really, really appreciate you. As always, we call on you. You are to, speak to the people of Nima, speak to the people of Liberia. We really, really appreciate you for that. And again, I want to say this to you. I'm really proud of you for everything that you are doing, especially in the House of Legislature. You're always on the record for doing the right thing. I know other people may tend it to be political, but if you look between the line, these are all of the things that the people need. So I want to say thank you for that. Recently, this platform rated you as the top lawmaker from Nima
Yeah,
County.
I'm waiting for the date to go receive my certificate.
So we'll be bringing your certificate to your office as soon as you return to Liberia. And we want to
Okay.
say we had no regret for rating you that way because
Thank you.
you keep on
Thank you.
speaking for the people, you keep on talking for the people. And this will be an annual thing that we'll keep doing so that we can hold our lawmakers accountable. Not because we rated you this year to be the top, it means you should just sit and relax. We are following the process. We are watching you people. Comes December again, we'll do another rating. And if you do not perform well, this come around, we'll tell the Liberian people that the person you elected in our place on district this, district that, the president can't do anything. If it calls for impeachment, you guys can impeach that person. That's okay with us. That's okay with them too as well. But again, thank you for being here tonight. In 2 minutes, give us your parting comment, Chief.
PKS, you are a blessing to Nimba County. You have brought life and dynamism in our discourse. Now we all find you as a true medium through which we can go through our people. You are critical, you are balanced. I have to warn you, there are rocky roads ahead. You'll be branded with all kinds of names. Be strong, be faithful, and be courageous. I want to thank you for everything. I want to thank the panelists, my CMC worker. Our government is coming. Nothing. Let me tell you something. Walker, I want you to believe this.
So work with that CMC man, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just about to ask a question.
Is it what CMC
in
work on?
Liberia today,
Is that PMC?
the people are tired. The manner in which the United Party is treating the CDC people. If you give CDC power, the first thing that will come is revenge because it's too bad. So we want peace. We want normalcy. We the one who provide that normalcy. We the one who bring something new and something different and something transparent. We are the one that you have not tried before. You have tried it 2 people. You have tried United Party. Now you gave it 18 years. So 2029, give us something. We'll not lay it down. And everything that Nimba will suffer in the next 4 or 5 years, we promise Nimba. Within 1 year, we'll reverse everything. And if Liberia play trick and does not give that your 20 million, if Liberia does not give you a share of the revenue that Meta Steel will be given from the taxes, the moment we get in office, our first executive order will be to return that money to Nimba County. So that we'll open a Nimba bank, we refinance Nimba University, and we open a Nimba Technical College. So that Nimba County, what God gave us to make us independent, to make us grow strong, so that it can be given to us. The way we stand together behind our football team, we must stand together behind our mountain that our nature gave us. If people don't do it, CMC will do it. Good night.
Probability. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's
But
been a
your statement
wonderful.
tonight will put you in more problem with your colleagues, though.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, then I didn't want to elect me, so I'm not afraid of them. They didn't
Thank you.
elect
Thank
me.
you so much for being here,
I
Chief.
was elected by people of District 7, and I answered to the people of District 7. All are supposed to do the right thing. If they decide to sign that agreement, nothing happened here. If they sign that agreement, they will hear from me. Right now, I cannot accuse them of anything. All I know, that agreement will be approved tomorrow by legislature. When that happens, they will hear from me. They must say, we come and study. That is not that thing.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Chief. And so that was Musa Hassan Bility. You listen to him, folks. We've exhausted all of our time, but we got to do the usual here. We stay for the post analysis. So we'll give each person 2 minutes at most to give us your analysis of the show and then your parting comment. Now, there are a few things our ability said here tonight. For me, I think I share sympathy with the Nima people. And I just want to give a little history about natural resources, country that have natural resources, what they are going through. I studied in Rwanda, DR Congo, a province in DR Congo called Goma. That country, that province, they keep fighting there 24/7 because of a deal that the government signed that the people felt they were left out of that deal. Because of that, you have so many rebel groups within that place. I studied around the border region, and just some part of last year, we woke up early in the morning, around 4 to 5, to a gun sound in the region everywhere. We had nowhere to go, international students. It became terrible for us. Who are those fighting? The citizens themselves. Why are they fighting? Because they feel that they are not being treated fairly by the companies that are operating in the region, by the government themselves. And we all know Nimakane people. In the next 30 years from now, people like PM Walker, they will be old. The children like that will be born in today, tomorrow, they will be 30 years by them. They will be even 25, 18. There where you see revolution starts to come in. They will start to question themselves. Why they say are we benefiting from our natural resources? If there is no answer to that, you start seeing revolution coming in. It's terrible for us. I think it's never too late for this government to do what is right for the people. I will stop there for now. We'll go to Mana Lorena to give us her analysis and her parting comment, to PN Walker, Siawete, DK, and then Amma.
Okay, so my parting comment, not much to be said about the show because even before honorability appeared tonight, about 3 or 4 nights ago, there was my position because I read what Senator Twain, provided, and then I know I understand that if they didn't mean well, for us, because if, for example, somebody is making is planting cabbage to a particular place, they have been planting cabbage maybe the past 2 years, and maybe in this new agreement where they have to do the redemarcation, that portion of land falls within a mining area. She's not going to be, cultivating that soil again for usual vegetable. But then there is nothing coming to her extra, so I just think it's not right. I just think people will vote against, vote for it, in the house or whether in the Senate. I think they are doing more harm to member than Liberia at large. And then I know Mr. Gonglo is somehow, he wrote, I confused, he wrote a long stuff, I read it. It's better to be confused about something, because when you're confusion, when somebody clarifies to you what you are confused about, it gets back on track, then to be better, like where you are better and capable. Because whenever there's a discussion that the name of the vice president is measured, in a positive manner, you get irritated, you get agitated. You just go off track and just want to say anything to that person. The way our constitution is structured, you know very well that the vice president does not have a voting right. He's a president of the Senate, but he doesn't vote. That's one. And number two, the vice president will not come to say, oh, Nibaye, this deal is not good. I told the vice president, I told the president, but he didn't listen to me. He will not do that. Besides being vice president, anybody who knows him know that he's already a humble person. So there are ways he does his thing. How much more about a vice president that has a constitution that is like, or what should I say? I don't want to say limiting him, but it's like a compass about how he goes about his activity. So the way you want it, because I say I don't want to blame the barber, so you say I'm confused. I blame law, because I'm blaming law because they are the one to rectify what was sent to them to say this, if we can do X, Y, Z. So that's why I'm blaming them. And Mr. Kuglo, I'm sorry that all you know is 5 + 2 is 7, 4 + 3 is 7, 6 + 1 is 7. We're talking on different level here. So if sometimes people don't understand anything, you don't have to talk. But I know you understand it, but because it's about a person that you are so bitter about, so you think once, oh, blame the vice president. So I would not blame the vice president. I'm surprised that Honorable Bility said the same thing I was saying, but then you didn't even attack him. So I don't know what's your problem with me. I'm sorry that you got an issue that I don't know. And so you can speak out so we can sort it out, or you can continue to be bitter, and I don't care. But as far as I know, I haven't done anything to you personally. I respect you as a big brother over the years. And why not? Why we keep being bitter when something comes up positive about the vice president? So is that how you want us to treat uh, um, your family member, if one of them was vice president in the future, that everything that is not concerning them, we should put on them? No, we would not. So you as a person, when it's politics, honorability myself don't agree on politics. But we agree tonight because it's policy issue. So policy issue, regardless who it favors, your stand must be your stand. But if you have to be changing your stand because it favors a certain person, then that's just propaganda, that's just noise, and that's not policy. So I'm sorry, I will not blame the vice president because he does not have a voting right. And I also know that whatever he says in the back to the president, whatever suggestion he made, whether it works or not, he's not going to come to the public to say it didn't work, oh, blah, blah, blah. He will not do that. So other than that, it was a good show. And thank you, honorability. I hope his colleagues will hear it. And I think there is something actually going on. One of the Nima lawmakers made 2 posts while we were having a show. And I even sent you a message. I said, what's going on? And he said, it's not about me. I said, about what? And then he didn't talk. So I called somebody from his office and said, oh, it's a political post. So I think, he said it's a real predicament. Like his second post he made. So I think that what Mr. Bility, Honorable Bility just said is what a person, I'm just assuming. He didn't answer me once. I said, what is it about? He didn't tell me the next answer. He just went off. But I'm thinking it is actually true, and that lawmaker thinks it is not a good deal. That's why he feels a predicament. But I want to say it's not a predicament bring your recommendation and you send it back. If they don't do it, you don't vote for it. You are not in a bottle, you are not in a cave to be like a predicament. That's why I would like to say thank you so much. All you're looking for all the love because on Facebook page to see who I'm talking about. I'm going to do you now. Anybody me. Yeah, but that's it. Thank you so
Okay.
much to have in the show.
That's Ernest Mercier though. I mean, you're quietly, and we move on. Ian Walker, let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you, Jim. You know, sometimes some issue require talking, and when you're going somehow, then people become silent. One thing I want to say about my own party, the Unity Party, the Unity Party is very good at policy, infrastructure, advancing, writing beautiful laws and what have you. But the undercut is to live by what is written is a challenge. And so it's a serious problem for governance. I don't want to say governance issue is the party issue. 2005, Manasali came, the entire economy was broken. There was no infrastructure. I mean, policy infrastructure, like the Anti-Corruption Commission, like the GAC becoming effective, like the LACC, that's the anti-corruption. I mean, I'm talking about PPCC. These, areas, they were not functional, and she made it possible. This infrastructure came to being. And she was the very first person that went against that. When her son went against the law, there was huge corruption issue. She was clear to take the blame. And Unity Party left. We have entered another cycle of Unity Party. Unity Party rushed with it and accepted the LGA, the Local Government Acts, and the Revenue Sharing Law. Placed that signed that into law, and everything is moving. June, if I tell you, if you look at the LGA, people that are supposed to constitute the governing board, the so-called governing board that they are, I can say, taking advantage of Nima County off, taking Nima County money for. These people are the same people that are appointed by this government. The finance minister should be part of the governing board. Key official, where the man from? He from Lofa County. He knows about this very well. He knows about what legal matters says about a revenue sharing law. The Internal Affairs Minister, he just there from Lofa County. He knows very well about this. They know very well. They're all from Unity Party. They are not from different party. And that's the law. This law, again, they're disenfranchising another county of what is legitimate for them. Now they are constituting this MDA and forcing everybody to sign indirectly. Honorability was very, very much professional, but he missed these things with politics. But nobody will see the aspect that was missed with politics because he was speaking the true political, you were making true political analysis, true what is happening. So nobody is seeing the political aspect of it. And the political aspect is clear. The people who are lawmakers of the county, if they go ahead and sign this deal that going against the county tomorrow, that's the political aspect. And his statement becomes the reality. If you take a stand to fight for the county by suing the government or what the government is robbing the county of, it becomes a political point to score. So sometimes we'll say the vice president is not responsible because he's not taking some action because it's not his direct responsibility to this. But again, Honorable Yonkwa was very emphatic about it. He said the vice president will not, even if he want to do anything, he will not be clear to do it, he will not come straight to do it. He may do it through diplomatic means. This is the real time that he needs to do all diplomatic means, and should have done it to get a deal right, at least satisfy Nima people. If you leave that thing with the way it's looking, and people who everybody is alluding to the fact that they're afraid of you, when they go against this deal, it's going to be like they're going against you. They'll go ahead and sign this deal. It trumped other people's opinion that you are the one that is forcing them to do these things. It also trumped the fact that they are not independent in their decision making. Even though they saw that this deal is not right for Nima, but they're going ahead to sign it because the vice president will have problem with them. That which I do not want to believe that, but that's why popular many people are saying if you said and that deal go through and other people are enjoying what's supposed to come to the people, it's a serious problem for us. I would like to tell our people to really, really be conscious and work around it. They go ahead and sign the deal. It's good for them, but it's not good for the county. And that's just how I want to put it. It's not good for the county. It will be good for them alone. But after all, the show was very fun. The representative was very, very, clear to his point. He was pushing political point at the same time, talking in the favor of Nima County. So he made a day. And I say thank you to everybody that was on the show. He made it well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, PN Walker. Sewete, take us home, Chief.
Thank you, Gian, and thanks to the honorable lawmaker, honorability. We disagree many times on the platform. You know that, but once, so today was a kind of cool, platform, the show. So, when it comes to Nima, we are all, very conscious of what need to go to Nima. And like you said, when it comes to county meet, the way we support the county, we need to rally around to support the county in any manner and form. That's why you see President Boaka, that's one thing I admire of his speech many times to his ministers and actors in his government. He always said, it is time to govern. If you feel you are governing for election, we are not on election. We are not ready for election. It's time to govern. So the reason why I'm a little disappointed, John, with being around, people don't walk out, no. They are being robust caucus over the years. It's quite disappointing that the entire caucus, you just get only 2 or 3 persons speaking. There's no deterrence to show to the outside world that the Nima people serious. We are not making ourselves serious to the people. I think that's one thing they are taking us for granted. I keep saying that, and even if you put me on any platform, I will say it. Because look, you got the first thing that MITA or government will look at based on your approach is when you send a deterrent, it also send a signal because security-wise, the company needs security. While it's true, the constitution is clear that every mineral belongs to the national government. Mind you, the same constitution also know why I say they formulated the social development fund, because there should be direct reaction to the citizens, people who are custodian of the resources. It's not happening. Today is disproportional to what MITA is getting from NEMA as to what we have to benefit as a citizen. And some of us, my position remain clear from the day they signed the signature. In fact, they budgeted for signature. I know signature fee or whatsoever. Look, budget, sometimes that's why you see when you're doing forecasting, you see it very clear. Your projection is meant to achieve certain things. Why do the government want to achieve? Today, NEMA have been robbed of 20 million. Then we'll not talk about it. People came, they start to defend. The reason you saw other people defending about the fiscal bull in the house there is only because it is NEMA.
Yeah.
If it was Lofa, it was other counties, they were going to stand against that. But because NEMA, they just play well only because other people don't want to speak out. Today, we have been robbed of 20 good million. 20 million is by law. Budget is a law. As a student of finance, it's very clear. That's why even the 2009 budget at the people, he knows that very well. That's why before when we go to a PNC election, when you sign the resolution from the budget law, once that budget year, you don't go to resolution to make that position. You can't use that money until resolution can be made, because it is the demand of the law. Once you don't do that, you can't touch a cent. But today, NEMA is at the average only because we are NEMA County. We cannot have huge resources. You have a whole 11 men. They are not speaking out. Only 2 person or 3 person talking. At the end of the day, soon money, everybody getting convoy, they go to Capitol building, they go back home. They will have to visit the vice president office by all costs. They are not making anything. Their only focus is how they can get re-elected. That's the only focus. And at the end of the day, man, you will not get anything. That's why now for me, I used to get problem with Cole, but she had to do what she is doing because I mean she's doing it in her own way to see how best she can she's extracting attracting the country now as a tourist site with no disrespect to the little work she's doing. But all of these guys, even what is even going on in the country, there are some things they need to speak out. Nobody want to speak out. Everybody just saying hallelujah. I mean, what's the deal? And you say, oh, because the vice president will never say anything if you go and speak out. I know on Okun, that's not a repetition. But they want to tie a laziness to the vice presidency. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Why will Nima benefit 11 lawmakers if you dissent from that entire thing?
And not to cause it like a real word you get used. They tie in their laziness to say somebody interest. How do you know the main interest? But you
No.
passing and talking in the corner, making all kind of posts on Facebook.
Dion, look, people, Mr. Walker, to conclude with this, right? This will show Nimbayans how to elect lawmakers. Today, with no disrespect to other lawmakers, today we are actually missing people like Honorable Yonkwe, people like Senator Johnson, people like Honorable Duna. Look, in 2014, the riot we had over there, people stood against it, people spoke. So our own government is shameful. That's why for me, I don't even like to speak on the MDA. During President we are administration, they brought the MDA. The people refuse it. Why is it we want to make things different with rushing for 200
This
million?
is another party way of doing things.
Yeah,
They
want to
only
reach
they
billion.
ways to do such a
It's
thing.
unfortunate.
To honor cost everybody. That's how
200.
Unity Party is good.
Yeah,
I mean,
United Party, we don't know them to be like that. They are policy-driven
And,
institutions.
and the thing about it, on CDC regime in 2021, the team process, as no matter signed, brought the president signed, the justice minister signed, but when it got to the heart, and imagine CDC was the highest lawmaker, they had the highest number of lawmaker, it was rejected in 2022. So why now in this
Yeah,
government
what's
it
the
can be
rush?
rejected?
After 4 years to the MDA,
Why?
to the MDA, why are we not even happy? Our lawmakers are not coming out to make opposition. They are not made press statement. The disappointing thing was during the senatorial election, they went and made press statement that they will not support Bility during the speakership. That's where they can do press statement. I don't even know because where they need to act, they are not acting. In our election today, they finish making press statement. Speakership election. For me, I didn't support Bility to be speaker or deputy speaker because he's not member of the United Party. But for expedience sake, they went and made a press statement. Why should you do that? But today, they are not making press statement for NDA, this, that we don't have the position. The 2 or 3 person position I know is on Okoga, on Bility, and Senator Nyantua, and I must commend him for what he's doing. Once you does that, it gave the people hope. But none of them speaking. You get 9 or 11%, nobody speaking. Only 3% out of 9, 11%. Then at the end of the day, you come back, you say you want to retain your seat. So for me, their laziness, they should not tie it to the vice president. The vice president is doing his work. They should do the work. That's all I'll
Thank
say.
you. Thank you so much, Siawate. Thank you, Peterson Walker. Thank you, Mana Lorena, for being here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation with you all. I think Siawate will update us in a group chat as to who will be appearing tomorrow. But for now,
Thank you.
Thank you
been a
so much.
wonderful. Have a pleasant good night. And those of you who have been following us, we want to say thank you for following. It's been a wonderful show. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.